always check just to make sure that I am not muted. So hello and good morning. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to say hello to everyone. So let's go and say hello. So hello S'more ACNH. Hello Diesel Frog. Hello the three spooky five me. Can I just call you three or spoopy? Or five. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Jen. Hello, Becca. And I've been given the thumbs up that everyone can hear me. And we, of course, are very happy to have Mike, our friendly microphone arm. So, yeah, I know. Nice microphone setup. I love it. I love it. It was like $19, and I was just like, it's one of those instances where you gotta like treat yourself. So we are going villager hunting for those who are new to Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's usually filled with insanity. They call it a life sim, but really it's questioning your life choices. And I have been inspired by Kora, who is now reaching some levels of YouTube infamy, where she has been searching for a specific villager for over 2,600 tickets, and we're not doing that. So if anyone has a Nookathon account and can keep track as to whether or not Bertha is available, please let a girl know, please. So spooky is good, fantastic. So we're just gonna get started. And we are actually able to hear the game. HubSpot was like, we need to check your sound stuff, and I was going, but it's like the Forrest Gump chocolate metaphor. Sometimes you just gotta keep guessing. Your audio setup was $300 or more. No. I mean, to be fair, the Logitech webcam was probably my more expensive part of like the whole setup. So I have the microphone. The microphone in general may have been, I think that was like $129. So in total, it was probably nearly 200, like 100, 200 something, whatever. So, ooh. Can everyone hear the game okay in comparison? I should probably up my audio. But yeah, your girl knows how to thrift. All right. But Becca, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. I hope that you are initiating some self-care. Oh, friends, I meant to do this. Do you guys want to stay in... Wait, what time is it right now? Well, it's not actually 8:39, and it's not actually Monday. I was thinking of doing a 6 a.m. Search, but, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. I just gotta drop all of this stuff. And is Anka awake? Being stuck on Mondays, like the case of the Mondays. You got the day off! Yes! Yes. Becca, you deserve it. You deserve it. Alright. So we're just gonna drop all of this shiz off. There tends to be a chance of rain on the Monday, so we're gonna have the umbrella. And it'll be given to Bertha once we find her. This is gonna be ridiculous. Let's... Oh, I want a place item. Put in storage. Put in storage. You like the 6 a.m.? Okay. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're going to exit out. This is not how my character looks for those who are new and tuning in. I don't typically have this hairstyle. We are cosplaying as the villager because what is dignity anymore? And I actually kind of like the hairstyle though. It's very Korean. Let me tell you, it's very Korean. Let me find my stuff. Hello, Bree. Hello. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're well. All right, we're just gonna question our life choices today. But you know what? We are doing this 6 a.m. We're gonna continuously time travel, and we're going to do the 6 a.m. and we're just gonna go. Plus, the sky is so pretty. Okay. All right. Y'all have convinced me. Okay. Pull my arm, why don't you? Pull my arm. Alright. How am I today? Doing pretty good. I thought about doing a Wellness Wednesday because I wasn't quite sure what to... Wait, where is the timing? I swear I've played on the Switch before. Where the heck is my system settings? Wait. Yes, okay. I have needed some, like, some Wellness Wednesday vibes just because things have been a little bit stressful on my end. Nothing, like, too intense. I'm absolutely capable of holding onto my own sanity. But I thought, why not? Why not hang out with the devil you know and continue this search for Bertha out of spite? Because what is sanity anymore? And I thought that everyone would kind of enjoy participating in that with me. Hi Bex, how are you? How are you? Oh, oh. Oh, so fun fact, I got my first tip for gaming. Like someone, I think it was from the Kora raid, I think. And I was tipped like $5 and I was like, oh, I'm like legit. It was really, really exciting. I can't monetize YouTube just yet, and I have opinions about Twitch, but it was really cool. It was really exciting. I was very tickled. You're ready for the Bertha hunt. Thank you, Beneficial Gamer. Thank you. So yeah, we are doing the 6 a.m. Hippo vibes. I know. Well, at least the dodos know the species this time because oh my gosh, they have this tendency of just like becoming species blind and not having any sort of understanding what the heck the species looks like when you're looking for it. And oh, this was a good choice. This was a good choice. You feel the vibe and I'm already going a little crazy, so why not just go, yeah, right? Just ride the weird. Ride the weird. Say that 5 times fast. Hello, Lily. Hello. Hello. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not nearly enough. That's not nearly enough. That's not nearly enough. We are at 200 and something at this point. Oh, and I finally caught the Napoleanfish, but the reason why I have all of my trash just laid about, because, you know, I have no dignity, as I've said, that I am looking to get a fly, which is apparently one of the hardest things in the game to get. Not in real life. Twitch is a bit, yeah, I'm on my friend's streams a lot, but going to do, oh, Becca, I would love to see what the heck that you would stream. Oh. Becca, I would follow you so fast. You'd be hilarious to watch. Alright. Your last hunt, Coco, was one of the 3 villagers I was looking for, and she was the first rabbit I saw in 120 tickets. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like my madness. I appreciate it. This is kind of like, I don't know. I'm not the sort of person that is very good at like doing outlandish themes. And I wanted a cozy place, and I never go into my house, so it's cozy. I know it's cozy, but it's like drive-by cozy. You know what I mean? You pass by and you don't really go in. You've gotten flies on the used fireworks. The used fireworks is a brilliant idea. Okay, so we are back. I went villager hunting yesterday, and I limit villager hunts to 10 tickets, and so this may have not have occurred, but it did. I couldn't find Bertha at all. So yeah, let's continue to hate on the extinct birds and just go with it. Someone else's dream is that one villager who plagues your own hunts. I know. I have been, so on, oh man, when was it? It was Monday, right? That was the Kora raid, I think that was. And I was terrified of getting Lolly because Kora is at, you know, 2,600 tickets at this point, and I was just going, there would be a lightning strike from all the way across the United States because I found Lolly, and I'm just going, we will never tell Kora that happened, okay? I'm cozy rat everywhere except YouTube, including Twitch. I can send you some clips later. Yes. The word that we love is shenanigans. That is my favorite word. shenanigans and delightful. Those are kind of like the two catchphrases, my two catchphrases, if you will. So, all right, all right. And I'm still not quite sure what to do for Friday's live stream because I would like to do the bug off. I'm a little worried about how glitchy and weird it will be inviting people from the stream onto an island. That's one of the main concerns. And I've been considering what I want to do for Oldport because I thought that I had the mental capability to make a maze and like a huge scavenger hunt, but I don't think I am. So I don't know. I'm not sure. I may just continue building it off stream, and well, we got bamboo. Bamboo for Bertha. Bamboo for Bertha. No, but we have some trans representation in the game. Hello, Julia. Love it. She's so cute. I think, okay, we have to say hello to the first villager, and then we're just going to be rude and ignore them. But that's okay. That's okay. You can never not enjoy seeing Julia. So yeah, I think what I've realized is I think people do like to see how the sausage gets made. So I think I'm going to continue building up Oldport and then do the mini game as a dream address and maybe do a, I don't know, like someone sends me a screenshot of completing it and I'll give them something. I don't know. You've never once seen Lolly on a hunt. Finding a specific cat is hard because there's so many cats. Yeah. I think I found Tangy at some point. I think she was the first cat. I was seeing a lot of rabbits though. I saw a lot of rabbits. I saw Gabby and Pippi, and I have yet to see Coco on a hunt though. I don't think I've seen Coco on a hunt. But yet, I have just realized how many tickets I've spent looking for villagers. It's quite an embarrassing number. Yes. I want to use my Nook Miles tickets. Nope, River. Still no Bertha. Still no Bertha. You found her on ticket 14 on your most recent hunt. Oh my god, do not tell Kora. Do not. Poor thing. Oh. You're new. Can you please tell me why you're looking for Bertha? Hi, Zion. How are you? The zipper on your pants failed. I'm sorry, Diesel. I'm looking for Bertha because there's this whole story, but it has to do with personal trauma. And during 2020, because of course, right? Everyone kind of experienced certain levels of 2020 trauma. And during the time that I started therapy and my therapist had recommended this book called Burnout by doctors Emily and Amelia Nagoski, I was like, you know, I had purchased the Switch and I'd purchased Animal Crossing as a way to, like, you know, cement myself in reality for self-care. And during this whole thing, I was reading Burnout, and they have, like, the whole focus of the book is focusing on, you know, completing stress cycles and combating human giver syndrome, which is very common in biological female people. And there's a point in the book where they're talking about your inner critic and the pacer and what happens to your brain when your internal expectations do not match your external situation and reality. And they refer to it similarly to Jane Eyre's, or like is it Charlotte Bronte's, like Jane Eyre's Mad Woman in the Attic. And if you haven't read Jane Eyre, that's a whole another level of crazy. But they referred to the inner critic as kind of the mad woman in the attic. And so my therapist, who I very much respect and is probably my favorite therapist of all time, was saying that, you know, it's important for you to wade through the ick and not ignore those negative, or not negative, but those hard feelings. And we need to really confront your inner critic. So the way that the book had suggested is you make yourself acquainted to your inner critic and the pacer and like why things in your life set off the very loud noise in your head. And so she's like, so what? is your inner critic's name. And since I'd been starting Animal Crossing around the time, I immediately went to Bertha. And Everkeep, as I said, was the island that kept me rooted in some level of self-care and frivolity. Like there's been nothing but really good vibes and happy well-being thoughts. Wait, can I see somebody up here? Oh, I can't see it. And so I'm going to be restarting Everkeep in September, and what I wanted to do was have the last hurrah of Bertha on my island so that I can have a fresh start. And we have Biscuit, the sock dog. Okay. So yeah, that's why we're getting Bertha. That's why we're getting Bertha. Thankfully, you have a whole locker of pants. Good for you. I appreciate it. Maybe you should read it. I know I worry that I sound like this like cultist when it comes to Dr. Emily Nagoski's work, but I was introduced to Dr. Emily Nagoski through a webcomic artist that focuses on sex positive and information sharing on like bodies and wellness and sexuality. And Dr. Emily Nagoski focuses a lot on the biological female condition when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to stress, when it comes to well-being. And she worked with her twin sister on Burnout, and listening to them on the audiobook is so funny because they talk about the patriarchy, and anytime that they mention the patriarchy, it's like the patriarchy. Oh, and I love it. So it's very great. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. But yeah, Animal Crossing has been a very beloved game for me. I have played, I think, every day. And now I have 2 islands, so what is free time anymore? But I highly recommend Burnout. It is a phenomenal book. I'm not really big on self-help books in general, but it's more about the breakdown of how emotions and feelings are biological, like, reactions in your body. And so Amelia Nagoski, who is a conductor, who has like a high degree in classical music, and was one of the very few women in the world, I think, and definitely in the United States, to have this prestigious degree, was experiencing stress to the point that she was hospitalized and even to having her appendix removed. So I've been trying to explain, especially to older women, where there's a lot of chronic illness and unexplained reasons to their illness, or like there's no blood test that can confirm what's going on with them. That one way to combat that is by looking at stress as a biological phenomenon. So you played almost every day too. It's a comforting thing for me, even if it's just talking to cute villagers. I know. You started gaming with friends, and being on streams is a way to coping with pain. It doesn't make the pain better in any way, but it does distract, and I do handle it better. Oh, Becca. Becca, you deserve all the good vibes. All the good vibes. What? She found Lolly? Are you serious? Yes! Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Okay, so for those who do not know Kora Mora is a really delightful YouTuber that focuses, I think, on the life sims component, specifically with Animal Crossing, and she has this very scientific way of looking at the game, including like what are move in and move out cues, what are the likelihood of having certain villagers, and all that stuff. And so she's really, really, really great. And hello, Crossing with Coda. Hello. And she started looking for Lolly on June 13th and has been looking for Lolly since then, and having to time travel so that she's on the same day. So she's been on June 13th for over a month. Oh my gosh. That's insane. I'm so happy for her. That's awesome. She can now get back to her regularly scheduled programming of not having to do that. I wonder how burnt out she is from that. Now we find Bertha. Yes. Okay, so now we can find Lolly and I won't get in trouble. All right. All right. And... oh, okay. That's amazing. Oh, that's such good vibes. That's such good vibes. I love it. I love it. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. I'm definitely having some third party, some third party good vibes for Kora. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hopefully I don't get repeats. That's usually what starts to bother me, is when I get repeats. There are nearly 400 villagers, Nintendo. I don't need to have Frank 3 times, please. So yeah, for those who are new to Villager Hunt shenanigans and insanity, this is kind of our life for the next 3 hours. We are going to be talking to this dodo, and he is going to put us through this entire conversation, which is about 1.5 minutes long, if I don't, like, power press buttons. Oh my goodness. Repeats are the absolute worst, especially when it's the octopedes. Yeah, I know. I don't have a problem seeing the octopus's eyes by whatever, the many different ways that you can refer to octopus in plural. But I'm just like, it's not your time. It's not your time. I've also had Marina, so I'm okay with Zucker. I don't know. He kind of reminds me of Mark Zuckerberg. And I don't need that on my island. I don't need more Facebook surveillance, please and thank you. Oh, Buck! No! What the Buck? Not cool. Not cool. But hey, I can listen to my game, so that's great. Your last hunt had so many repeats and it was so annoying, especially when you have a limited amount of tickets. I have been trying to build up a queue of Nook Miles tickets for my next island, mostly because I am looking for specific villagers that are not as common or as popular, so that means that I'm likely not going to find them on Nookazon. So I've been selling some of my the villager photos that I'm not really attached to, which is a good portion of them, and getting about 40 or 50 Nook Miles tickets a pop, so... Yes. Bertha, come home. Yes. Do a villager hunt stream. Do it, Beneficial Gamer. I fully support that decision. Am I all packed? I mean, I have my star little, like, purse that, you know, I've been wearing since kindergarten. Look, look how classy I am. Hello, Lifeflower Crossing. You're sorry you couldn't make it in the past few streams. You've been sick. Oh no, Manny, feel better. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, this is a Wellness Wednesday, so be sure to curl up with a blanket or have some cocoa, lay in front of the air conditioner, and just enjoy. Enjoy. Alright. Oh man, I have an itchy eyebrow. Like, why is that one particular thing so itchy? Anyway. All right. Oh, nope, nope, it's Murphy. I think that's Murphy. It's okay. There was a point when I was villager hunting for, I think it was for Eunice, and I had gotten to the point where my brain was just doing this on autopilot, and I think I skipped an island, and it forever haunted me where I was like, did I miss Eunice that one time that I skipped the island? Yeah, Bertha is absolutely underrated. I like her. I think she's very cool. She just, and that's something about the whole connection with Burnout and the inner critic and Bertha. It's like, there is some like psychological shift when your inner critic becomes a very delightful teal hippo that wears a pink dress and wants nothing but good things for you. It really does alter your headspace. You're watching a live stream on the island, had the same map as my old first island. It's giving me bad flashbacks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's so many villagers who don't see enough love. I know. So, let me see. I think I've mentioned before that Antonio is absolutely my favorite villager along with Vesta. And I really like Barreled. And I like Rory a lot because he is the jock villager with the music hobby. I think that's a really nice combination. And I have to tell you, I hate to admit this, but Audie and I are not vibing. Audie was an autofill on my second island, and she does nothing but pump iron. She doesn't talk to anyone. She's nice, that's fine, but she's like, if there's going to be some horror dumpster fire for the Halloween season, I need somebody that I can count on for when Zipper T Bunny arrives, and Audie's not that person, so. You appreciate when people pick different villagers, especially as people who do videos and streams. It's boring seeing the same villagers over and over. I agree. I also want to give certain villagers a chance, and so when I restart Everkeep, I do have villagers that I want, but I do want to leave myself open to being surprised and being pleasantly, and just enjoying villagers that I didn't anticipate on liking. And that's happened quite a few times, and I will continue with that path. But I noticed that when I did the fairy tale theme and I had picked all of the villagers, like I picked specific ones, only a couple of them I really vibed with. The rest just. Bertha will stand up for you if the others are rude. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Actually, I think Bertha will stand up to me if I'm rude to me. That's the big thing. It's that the one way that I've used to combat the inner critic is if the inner critic was a real person in meat space who posed as your friend, and they were like talking to somebody else the way that they talk to you, you wouldn't stand for it, right? So why do you let your inner critic talk to you like that? Because you obviously don't deserve that abuse. And what I've really appreciated about the explanation of human giver syndrome is it really does tie in the belief, or the, hold on, I've lost my wording. It tries to remove that cycle where if there's no one around to punish you for not doing quote unquote enough or being perfect, or especially for biological feminine people, it's like we have to be perfect, we have to be pretty, we have to be able to have the invisible labors of what is typically expected in a patriarchal society for women, and do it with a smile, and this is the way to combat it. And Ricky, I've already seen you. Go home. So yeah. And it's a habit, right? So when you are dealing with the inner critic, it does take a lot of practice to change the way that you are dealing with things not going according to plan and things that are outside of your control. And it has been, despite the fact that I would have very much loved to have avoided all of the trauma that was experienced in 2020, it has set me on a path to, I think, being a better person, and certainly preparing me for the future where other people will be depending on me in a fairly substantial and significant way. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff in my past that I need to work through. Like everyone, really. So it's always cool how autofills or the random villagers you take on a whim can become favorites. Yeah, Audie's not one of them. So I'm going to send her to somebody that will love her and cherish her the way that she is. And she is a nice villager. If that's the sort of vibe that you're looking for, a peppy that's kind of hands off and does her own thing, that's fine. But I am I'm not like that. I like my peppies to be kind of in my face, but not too in my face, you know what I mean? You actually like Biff, who most people don't, but he's so sweet. I actually think that I would not have a problem having Biff on my island. Biff has a cool design. He's pretty solid. Sips tea. Hello, just an average rock. It's good to see you. Hello, Josefi. Evening, how goes the Bertha hunt? It goes. Cleans up tea. Fantastic. Good luck on the hunt. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate it. Maple. I've seen Maple 3 times. Friends. 3 times. Some of my favorites are Hamlet, Warp Jr., Shep, and of course Bertha. That's awesome. I actually really liked Shep. He wasn't the smug in the campsite, but I had 2 smugs and 2 normals originally on Everkeep, and Shep was epic. He was such a good dude. He was cool. Biff looks a bit bland, but it's definitely a good thing considering he's in the same species as Harry. Yeah, I'm going to be really honest, and I'm probably going to get unsubbed so quickly, but Hippo is kind of growing on me, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's like the dude just needs a haircut, but when he smiles, especially in side profile, he looks so sweet. It's like he's like Draco Malfoy, but without the daddy issues. You know, he's not gonna say, wait till my father hears about this. It's like, he'll handle his own stuff. He knows how to manage his own money. He's trying to make a name for himself outside of the family money, you know what I mean? So. Streamlabs is actually working. Yes, yes. I have no idea what was going on with Streamlabs, but thankfully it started working during like the major uptick in subscribers. And hello, Gabriel. Hello. You're torn between a summer and winter theme because if I go winter, I'll name it mistletoe and it's summer. Well, mistletoe has a lot of significance in Gaelic and Scandinavian, like, old religions, and mistletoe is all year long. Go for it. You can have like holly and stuff all over the place, and holly as a bush is really nice. You don't need to be mistletoe just in the winter. It's all year long. And wait, hello, goodbye. Biff is too pog. He's too powerful for foolish mortals like us. Bow down to our lord. Hello, Eve. Yay! Yay! Yes, I have been informed. That's awesome. I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. I hope that she does kind of a breakdown video where all of the, like, her experiences, including clips of just her dwindling patience, and, well, not her dwindling patience, she kept going, but, oh my gosh. And hello, Eve. Hello, Harley. Hello. Hello, Rylude. That's great. I'm just so happy for Kora. That's awesome. That's awesome. But I really do hope that she talks about, like, I want to see the facts. I want to see the Excel spreadsheet of that nonsense. How many tickets have I done so far for this stream or in total? Because I did 60. I did 60 on Monday's stream. And then I think I did I think I did 50 after that. And then I did 10 yesterday, so that's 120, plus 93 from the original Amiibo hunt, for like the Amiibo number villager hunt a couple of months ago. And I think we're on either ticket 4 or 5 of the stream. I'm not sure. I should be going a little bit faster, to be honest. Mitzi's one of my favorites, who I just picked up early with an early Nook Miles ticket about half a year back, and I'm quite happy I did. She's one of my favorites now. That's awesome. That's awesome. She found Raymond 5 times. That is ridiculous. Also, you're looking for one of my new favorite villagers with my new island. I led an autofill in the first few plots, and it gave me hippos picking up my recent feat. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so we have used 12. So math plus 12. What? Why do you wander away from the safety of the fire? Do you not understand that there is a... What? Where are you? I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. This is a Wellness Wednesday stream. Don't make me be looking for you. Although, this is kind of ironic in a... Wait, what the... What? Gladys. Gladys. Not even who I was looking for. Made me search a whole 20 seconds. I don't appreciate this. Yeah, Manny, do it. Do it. Alright. Yeah, I like Mitzi. Let's see, I currently have Bob and I've had Tom. I think those are the only two cat villagers I've had, and Tom was really nice. I was, for the fairy tale theme, I was looking for a Puss in Boots, and I had to have a cranky cat because it was either a cranky goat or a smug goat. And so that's how I ended up with Kid, but I was like, I'm not taking Raymond. That is not happening. So it was either Kabuki or Tom, and Tom was nice. He was great. He was great. You got someone to leave so you can hunt? Awesome, Emily. Come hunt. Come be part of the insanity with me. I appreciate any sort of just like sitting back, relaxing, and questioning your life choices. If Cora can find Lolly, you can definitely find Bertha. I hope so. I hope so. Man. Man. That's amazing. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do for Friday's stream. I would love to do the bug off, like time travel to Saturday on Friday and just get all that bug off. But I don't know. I do need to finish Old Port. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I was really trying to hide like all of the stuff that'll be going on, but I think you guys enjoy how the sausage gets made, so maybe. Bamboo for Bertha! Bamboo for Bertha! Hashtag bamboo for Bertha. Let's do it. If I could find Judy, you could find Bertha. Has anyone ever had those shower thoughts? Like, does anyone know why? Like, where you sit in the shower and, oh, Portia! This is Lexi Crossing's favorite villager. So that's a good sign. I consider that a win. You arrived safely to Miami yesterday at 1 a.m. even though the fire alarm went on at the airport and there was smoke all— oh geez, oh geez. Oh geez. Have you considered not being on fire, Gabe? Real? Have you considered? Oh my gosh. Bamboo for Bertha, what happened? What happened? Portia was on your hunt too? That's awesome. Ryan, I think we're on the same hunt. I think that's how this happened. Okay, Bertha, I'm pretty sure that you are not in my autofill. Because— no! Stop! Let me monologue! Let me monologue! Let me monologue. I want the update for this game where I can just like give him 10 Nook Miles tickets and say I want to go to 10 different islands and I don't want you to let me like come back here. Can we do that? Can we have batch travel, please and thank you? How long do I usually stream for? Well, according to HubSpot, ruler of the chat, first in his name, love of my life. That's the mod of the chat. I usually stream for 3 hours and 6 minutes. That's usually the total. I try to go a little bit more, but I always strive to go at least 3 hours at a time. Because it's a good morning. It's a good morning where you just sit back and relax and watch a person willingly losing their sanity on live stream. It is like the television you've always wanted. You need more design slots, Nintendo? I know. Hello, Ellie Griffin. Welcome. You're so happy I got my subs back? Yeah, I told you. You don't need to worry about it. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing's gonna be alright. What time is it in Korea? It is 10:08 a.m. It is hot as hell. There are cicadas that are... So I have discovered, friends, that insects are incredible creatures in the sense that the way that they sound is absolutely different than I would in Virginia. And so I think the US had the big 17-year cicada like onslaught this year, right? And the way that they sound in Virginia is so different because in Korea it's higher pitched and it's in pulses. And it was so cool to hear the difference. And so I was just really curious what other behavioral differences occur in different insects of like the same species across the world. probably won't make it the whole stream because it's 9 p.m. here and I have to work in the AM kitchen on tomorrow. That's okay. That's okay. We are here for good vibes. You do not need to stress. It is all right. Guess what? You can finally play some Animal Crossing. Gabriel, turn on your Switch. Do some justice for Sherb. You don't know what theme to do? Can you guys help you? Holiday Summer Island. So, Manny, if you were looking to do like a summer island, why not like there something was really popular. It was like a beach resort sort of theme. I really like that one. I think that's really cool. Where what they did, there's so many different ways you can do that. You can turn a good portion of your island using the sand path. You can make it so that each part, like each building, has land bridges that connect everywhere, and almost everything is water. That would be super fun. You can have lots of palm trees. You can have bamboo and oranges. That'd be great. You were born in July. You were born in Maryland? Really, Becca? Girl, take a hint. What is this? What is this? What is with these repeats? What is with these repeats? What is this? What is this? Bringing me home from the hospital was a battle. I bet. Oh my gosh. Jackson the Best, you have a question. Well, Jackson the Best, ask your question. Do I teach English there, or do you do something else there? I've always wanted to teach English abroad, especially in Korea. No. My husband is an international teacher in Korea. He is, he's a chemistry teacher, and I draw comics. So I work from home and set my own schedule, and I'm currently on a break from monetizing comics because it's not like I'm living in trauma right now, but there's some, you know, home stuff that I'm found that I prioritize more, which is starting a family, and that's been a bit turbulent. So I'm taking a break from the stress of that, and I have the privilege to do so, and that's why we're here. And teaching English is a very popular thing for expats here, but I would recommend doing your research of where you go, because I have opinions on Hagwons. That's like the academy prep after school stuff that occurs in Korea, and it's not necessarily that I don't have a problem with tutoring or helping kids get ready for university. My problem is that kids have been raised since they were in diapers to stay up really late, to the point that they can prepare very long hours on the weekdays and the weekends where they're at school all day, and then after school they go to extracurricular activities or these Hagwons, and they're there until like 10 p.m. and then they go home and they do their homework and they study until about 3 in the morning. And so Hubsmod would tell me that some of his kids compare notes of how many hours of sleep that they get, and on average I believe it's less than 4. And so my biggest issue about Hagwons is, one, they contributed a lot to the coronavirus spread because they refused to enact any sort of social distancing with with kids, and not realizing that kids can spread it to their elderly grandparents. And it bothers me that the Hagwons here are not regulated by the Ministry of Education here, and the fact that it usually leads to even more academic competition here, which is awful. And it just, anyway, there's this whole rant. You don't need to hear about it. It's a Wellness Wednesday thing, but Korea is a good place. It's a good place to be. So my question is that you have a villager that moved at your island, and you're trying to get a villager to move, and that is not the new villager, but I'm trying to move Melba, and I had her in June. So you're trying to move Melba out. So it kind of depends on whether or not you're willing to time travel. And the Lapis Leafeon, I know. So it kind of depends on whether or not you are a time traveler. And I am, because we're currently in Monday, as you know. And what I've done is that I time travel about a week ahead. until I start seeing the thought bubbles. And what happens is, if it's not the right villager that you want to move out, oh, excuse me, then you time travel to the next day, and it's all completely random of who has the thought bubble above their head. But once you get to that point, you can get them to move. So that's usually how I do it. It is the less stressful option. The other way is that you can amiibo them out, but I know amiibo cards are hard to find. Hello there, you are not too late, Panda. We have just started. We are only a little slightly, about an hour in. So it's all good to go. Manny, your birthday is on the 26th. Happy birthday. So I have not found Bertha yet? No. No, I have not. Sister Fruit, where are you? We're just gonna let him walk his merry way. He doesn't need to know we're here. Yeah, your most recent move-in can get the bubble on most occasions. That's absolutely true. I don't think I've ever had that happen, as far as I know. You're not too late then, just watch Kora find Lolly. I know, I mean, I honestly, I'm going to be very real with you that while I was starting the stream, I had Kora in the background just in case that I could be part of that experience, but I think I missed it, unfortunately, because I don't have 2 monitors. But fun fact, friends, fun fact, I'm getting my 2nd monitor, so the next time Kora wants to, you know, spend thousands of tickets looking for a villager, I will be there. You want to change your island theme so it's more simple and natural? Any ideas? Well, I think you can go with just a really nice nature-themed island. I actually have a video called the Nature Core Island Starter Pack, where I provided 3 examples of, with dream addresses, 3 examples of a Nature Core themed island. One that's like the traditional Nature Core that you would expect, that has the cedar trees, the hardwood trees. It's like cottagecore without the mess, effectively. There was another one that was based off of an archaeological like conservation site in Cambodia, which is really cool and unique. And then the other one, oh my gosh, what was the other one? Oh dear. Oh dear. I can't remember. But anyway, so there's a lot that you can do. If you are looking for a specific part of the world that you really enjoy, you know, there's no shame in using references. Like, you can do a Hawaiian themed island. You can do a there's a person who became infamous of recreating a part of the Philippines. So yeah, there's so much you can do. Uh-oh, chat disconnected. Did I disconnect? Oh, okay. Well, let's. You're hunting for Raymond and Weber. All right. Okay, successfully reconnected. Okay. You had to be there for all 26 streams because Lolly is my favorite. That 26 streams. Oh my gosh. And you're trying to find a cat villager. Oh my goodness. Okay. Emmy plays. 1 second, this worked for Kora. Bertha, please, I'm begging you, your majesty. And Sterling. Emmy plays did not summon you. What is this? Born in Olympus. Hopefully since we found Lolly, maybe we'll find Bertha. I know. Maybe I am taking the mantle from Kora. And I don't have 2,600 tickets. I don't. You need to go now. Bye, Ryan. Bye. Have a good one. I hope to see you Friday. Should I do a spring core or an Italian island theme? Panda, since I used to live in Italy, I highly recommend doing an Italian island theme. You could do one based off of Sicily or oh wow, Sardinia. Thank you. I know Geology Ice Promise, but Hubsmod has played has played Crusader Kings and therefore knows his did I say geology instead of geography? Oh wow. This is not the Wellness Wednesday I had anticipated. I am a hot mess. Yes, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I like being updated. I like being updated about Kora's shenanigans. I hope that I don't have to go to the thousands. I have work to do on this stream. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ugh. But see, here's the thing. Unlike Kora, who, like, I have mad respect that she, at this point, like, was just doing it out of spite, and she was a completionist and all of that. Like, I'm okay with bailouts. I'm okay with bailouts. So if anyone's on Nookazon and can let me know that there's a Bertha available, we're not going to talk about how much I'm willing to pay, because I'm willing to pay a lot. So. This is ridiculous. This is something I think Nintendo like either altered in the last update, so they made this even more difficult and ridiculous. You have another question. I have a lot of flowers in my island, and it's hard to take all out because I don't have any ideas for my island. Well, you can throw out all your flowers. You can sell them. If you have hybrids, you can sell them on Nookazon or on the interwebs. And wait, hello? 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 I do have Nookazon. Hold on. Let's see if that works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, 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 wrong. Why am I even walking toward you? You are not what I'm looking for. There was a free Bertha about 18 hours ago. Are you serious? Just my luck. Just my luck. I was too busy living life. Clearly, I had erred. There are 2 Berthas available on Nookazon. Oh my god, oh my god. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I know this is fun, but I may... You know what? You know what? No. No. We will question my life choices. We will do the 3 hours. If I don't find her, I'll do the bailout. It's fine. Hello, Mr. Goodman. Yes, I heard. I heard. Thank you. You can still bid on her if the person's online. I know, but... I can understand now why Kora had gone through the craziness. Alright, so I'm going to do the 3 hours. We're going to see if we can catch a Bertha in the wild. And if I don't find her, we now know where I erred today. Yeah, one of the Berthas is from March. I think I reached out to that person, or they were from May or something. I don't know. But what I will do is I will say, I am online. Okay, alright. And wish list. I will relist my request and say that I'm online. There we go. There we go. Okay, I did the thing. Oh no, it's a chicken at your campsite? Which chicken? Which chicken, though? Is there a Bertha amiibo? There is. Spite is strong with this one? Of course there is. Bamboo for Bertha, though. Bamboo for Bertha. Let's do it. Let's do it. No. No. Angry Australian koala. No. No. This nonsense. This nonsense. So yeah, I think Friday, I think I'm just going to spoopify Old Port live. I think I'm gonna do that. I wasn't quite sure, but I think that there's a little bit of stress involved in inviting friends over to do the bug off with me. You're following Nookazon now? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You trapped Melba at her house so she would have a thought bubble. What I realized is that when I was time traveling, I was trying really hard to like make sure that all of my villagers knew that I cared about them by talking to each and every one of them before moving on. And then I realized I don't got time for that, and they're not going to remember anyway because I'll be traveling back. So it's not like it's going to affect our friendship at any single point. So it's fine. She can't have one in her house, though. She has to be outdoors. That's the thing. You decided to do your island after Cinque. Wow. I promise you I lived in Italy for a time. Cinque Terre in Italy, and I love the colorful town next to the ocean. Heck yeah. Hello, Marnie. Hello. You're back? You chose like cottagecore, but with Christmas sprinkled in your name ideas. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. You could also do like, I don't know, some Scandinavian name, because then it's like, wait, where is Elsa and Anna from? Like, something Dale, whatever. Something Dale. That's your next island name. Oh, wait, wait. I saw the blue and I was so excited. That is so unfair. And he also has... That is so unfair. I'm so mad. Do you allow giveaways in the stream? Because I need help for bushy tails. What sort of giveaways? Arendelle. Yes, thank you. Yes. So if you want like a Christmas cottagecore, you can go with Arendelle as a name. That'd be fun. Okay. I like how people are correcting me for the fact that I haven't seen Frozen in a hot minute. That's okay though. That's okay. It lived its time. It did its thing. We let it go. Ooh, Frost would be a good name for an island. I like that. All right. Oh, this is your hour, like your 1 hour, 2 minute, 3 second reminder to drink your water. Oh, you know you're trying to get a squirrel island for bushy tails, and there's a few villagers I need to give 5 away that aren't squirrely. Oh, are you trying to get them in boxes and giving them to people who are in the chat? Because that's okay. I warn you that putting your dodo code in the chat could lead to some shenanigans. So just, you know, buyer beware, seller beware. Just utilize your big brain best interests. You can name it Olaf. Hourly reminder to pray to Sherb. Justice for Sherb. Oh, nope. Nope. I do love the villagers that have crazy eyebrows, though. I will say that I have become a fan. I have become a fan. You can name it Olaf. I mean, you can. Hi, my name is Olaf, and I give very boundary questioning big hugs. Yes, yes. Because it's summer. Actually, that would be really fun. You know, you have Olaf because he's obsessed with summer. Mm-hmm. Dollar Store Winnie the Pooh. I thought that was, who was Dollar Store Winnie the Pooh? It's not Marty, but there's another cub that someone had called him Dollar Store Winnie the Pooh. All right. Okay, use a Nook Miles ticket. Use a Nook Miles ticket. Yeah, I love Hopper's eyebrows too, because he is a rock hopper penguin, and we love the villagers that are based off of real species. And I like that Tex is based off of the South African penguin. That's my favorite penguin species, actually. And, you know, we have the giant anteater, Antonio. You're going to eat, but I hope you find Bertha. I'll try to come back if you're still streaming. It's okay. I will be happy to see you, but you need to eat. Take care of yourself. You got Goose, Tom, Patty, Jacob, or Chatter. Good choices. Good choices, Marnie. Bessie, you can drop some Nook Miles tickets if I need some. Aw, thank you. Thank you. I don't need it just yet. I don't need it just yet. But it is very much appreciated. Actually, how many have we used so far? We are at 23. Okay. Okay. And, wait, hey, I'm on a time frame here. Hey. Oh. One of the less the least problematic kangaroos, that's for sure. That was that Carrie? That's not Kit. That was Carrie, right? Right? Oh, right. Yes. November, Oscar, Whisker. I find that interesting that they changed Whiskey to Whisker. It took me a hot minute. I think I'd been playing this game for at least 8 months before I noticed, hey, Whisker is not the code for W. What? It also took me a really hot minute to realize that he was, you know, doing stuff in code. All right. The Joeys weird you out. They just mind their mothers. Yeah, I know. I kind of wish that either the Joey was constantly sleeping, or you know, did like little reactions or something that were not the same. Because it's kind of like Alien, where there's like this little parasite that's coming out of the pouch, and it's mimicking the host. And now that I've said that, you'll never unsee it. Ooh, you should definitely call it Zootopia. That would be a cool, design choice, Gabriel. Speaking of, wow, look at that! Look at that king just staring off into space. We can just go. Yep, we can just go. Thank you for not making me work to see who it was. I appreciate it. Yep, we're just gonna go. That was the quickest check ever. You don't have to ignore Melba, you just have to time travel, and when you see her in boxes, or not boxes, wow, when you see her with a thought bubble, you ask her what she's thinking about, and then she asks to leave. You have a sweet story that happened to you. Well, Marnie, tell the story. Tell the chat. Man, that was the quickest check. I loved it. I didn't even have to move. That was awesome. Oh, the lazy villager in me just reveled in that. That was awesome. All right. I'm ready, Orville. I'm ready. Wilbur, take the wheel. How many days do you time travel? I typically travel about a week starting. If you really want to guarantee it, do 2 weeks, but a week should be enough. And then just time traveling a day ahead. So once you get to a week, the next day, until you start seeing the thought bubbles form. Guess who's going to be giving away Sherb and Brewster posters? Gabriel. You're giving away Sherb? Are you okay? Bamboo for Bertha. Come on. I don't know how this started, but it's bamboo for Bertha today. It's bamboo for Bertha. Let's do it. Nope. Nope. It's not even the right personality. Yes, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to leave. Bamboo, you've betrayed me. Betrayed by bamboo. Take from my hands. Hi, Sweet Shay. Hello and welcome. I have my own YouTube channel, and I recently had my first stream that was extremely laggy. Do you have any tips to reduce the lag? I'm trying to think. I mean, it's really just internet connection, and I mean, you can probably reduce the resolution quality, but I wouldn't recommend that because you want to have at least 720 or higher in order to have, you know, decent quality. But living in Korea, we have probably the fastest internet in the world, so we don't typically have that issue. But you may want to tinker around with your settings, or potentially consider a better internet provider. But it may have also just been a bad stream day, because usually when you have weather issues or internet's being weird, or I don't know if your computer power has anything to do with it. I'm not quite sure. I'm not tech savvy enough to explain that, or I can't guarantee that. But for me, I have a really powerful computer. I have really good internet, so. Oh, you had Yuka on your main island, and you were getting your other island set up, and she wasn't on your main, and Yuka spawned on the hunt. That's awesome. That's so cute. I like to think of the villagers on other islands. It's like, does my other resident representative know where you are? What? Harry, you were not the hippo we're looking for. You were not the hippo we're looking for. What the heck? What is this? Oh wait, no, I saw a DIY. I need to take this DIY out of spite. Out of spite. Out of spite. Out of spite. There. Okay. Won't even talk to the man. Won't even talk to him. But they know what hippos look like. Hello, Shiver. A Lexi Crossing raid. What? Whoa. Nintendo Pat. Hello. Hi, my dude. Hi. Yeah, Harry makes me sad. Harry makes me sad. Oh my gosh. Lexi Crossing raid. Welcome, streamers. Wait, streamers. Wow. Welcome, raiders. And hello, Pat from Nintendo Talk. So, friends, we have some YouTube infamy here that I highly recommend, and I am a member of his channel, so I say this with complete confidence that if you enjoy Animal Crossing content and you enjoy hilarity, then you should join Pat from Nintendo Talk's channel if you haven't already, because what are you doing if not? And also, hello, Lexi Crossing. All right. Hi, Crybaby. Hello. Oh, I should probably say hello to everybody. Hello. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. There's a lot of people. Hey, Lexi. Hello. Hello. How is your Coraline Island going? Hello, Hopeless Jackie. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Watery Oasis. Hello, Doshi. Hello, Rye Guy. Hello. Hello. Oh, you're welcome, Pat. You're welcome. Oh, Pat, I had a question. I would like to do fan art of the Pig Boys. Is that... Do you feel comfy with me, like, atting you on the Discord server? Because I don't want to make it weird. So, just let me know how you feel about it. Yeah, Nintendo Talk is here. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. He's a solid dude. Who am I looking for? Hello, Ale Crossing. I'm looking for Bertha. I'm looking for Bertha. Alright. Oh, what? Does Pat know where you are? What is this? You are the wrong species. Ugh. What is this? Pat, come take your crocodile, alligator person. Pig boy art is always welcome? Okay, I'll do it. Alright. Alright. I was thinking of, like, sort of the traditional American tattoo style where it says Pig Boys for Life, so I thought that I would give that a try. But I'm really excited for your second island. I'm really excited. So a lot of people are restarting. Lexi Crossing recently restarted her island for a Coraline themed, which is really cool. And I'm really excited for your second island. I'm not going to spoil it. Y'all need to watch the newest video upload on Pat's channel because it's delightful. All right. You're changing your picture to Sherp. Do it. Do it. I'm sick. I'm sick of being stuck on Monday. Bertha, what the heck? You were supposed to be my self-care gal. What is this? What is this? It's the perfect time to be honest. All right. I know. I know. I'm so excited to restart. Are you streaming today, by the way? Because I live in the future and I always catch like the tail end of your streams, and I'm kind of offended that you do not revolve around, like I don't revolve around your channel. I'm just kidding. But I'm really excited to see how you build it. You just subbed? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the subscribing. Typically Streamlabs works. So if you subscribe, I am not ignoring you. I am incredibly excited and grateful that you are part of this channel, and I promise you that Streamlabs sometimes works. A lot of people are restarting due to the lack of new updates and content. Way to refresh. Exactly. Yeah, Everkeep was, and I've mentioned this before, it was during... Hello? Hello. It was during a time that I needed it, and now I don't need it anymore. So, what the heck? What the heck, dude? I want to yeet you. Alright, I'm gonna take this vaulting pole, turn it into a bat, utilize my Irish heritage, and hit the kneecaps. Ready? Tell you won't do it. Darwin, I did not want to talk to you. I wanted to yeet you. Anyway, alright. Thinking Thursday or Friday you have to do early game stuff before you can even build. Okay, alright. I think that would be interesting though, but I guess that grind would be kind of tedious. I get that. I get that. Oh, great. I really wish we had a bat in this game, so you could just like swing it, kind of like the axe, because I don't want to be violent. I just want to emphasize the point. You know what I mean? Today's your mom's birthday and we were watching a movie. You don't want to watch it in the bathroom stairs. Gotta leave soon. It's okay. It's alright. Tell your mom I said. A complete stranger said happy birthday. What is Bertha's personality? She is the most basic Bertha. She's a normal. But I really just want Bertha. How hard is this? She's not even super popular. Yeet them. I want to yeet them so bad. So bad. Orville, you are the one and only option. You capitalize on the airline market. It's not hard to see a blue hippo from the air. We have satellite, I'm sure. Come on now. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. I am cosplaying as a villager. I have no dignity at this point. Alright. See? Like, no dignity. No dignity. I'm not even wearing the right hairstyle. Wait. Hello. Wait. Goodbye. Why am I getting all the rabbits? What happened? What happened? What is this? Huh? I am a friend to Buns. I am. But here's the thing. I'm already controlled in real life by two rabbits, or velociraptors posing as rabbits. So I don't need that in my life. I already have Dottie, you know? You know? Ugh. Ugh. This is gonna be my permanent, like, Wellness Wednesday face. I know. Kora's reign of terror has ended. Now it's my turn. I know. Oh my gosh. They might as well take you to my island to find Bertha, so I can just see her. That I know she exists in my game. Nonsense. Such nonsense. I think Nintendo, like, they randomly pick which Switch, which island is going to be lucky that day. And it's like a 1 in 20,000 where you can find who you're looking for. Like, they listen in, like Facebook and Google. And they're like, okay, we'll make it a little difficult. Give them like 10 or 15, but there you go. And then, you know, 2,000 tickets later and you still haven't found the villager you're looking for. How many tickets? Well, in total, it's over 225, but today's tickets we're at 30. Alright. Hey, what? Don't make me work. What is this? Don't make me work to see who this is, because I know it isn't Bertha. I know this isn't Bertha. How many tickets did it take for Pat from Nintendo to find Tasha? Pat, are you still here? Because this is unfair. This is so unfair. Hi Vera, just joining in. No Bertha yet? Nope. Is Bertha my ultimate dreamie? She is not. She is not. She's just someone I need on my island to finally close the chapter on Everkeep and restart. You may be in and out, you're tired. It's okay, Lexi. Relax, hang out with your pupper, get some cocoa, or whatever you need to keep cool and keep chill. But Bertha's been like my off and on I want to have on my island. And here's the thing, I worry about building myself up of like, yeah, they're gonna be great, and then they turn out to be awful. Could you imagine? I actually wanted to ask Kora this. I'm like, what happens if you don't like Lolly? Like, what happens if Lolly is just the most blandest, tofu-iest villager? I did find out. I did. I thought that I was going to be there, but I started streaming while Kora was finishing up. But I had people come over to tell me the good news. Did you hear the good news? Lolly has come home. No, my ultimate dreamie, I already have one of my favorite villagers on one of my islands, and that's Antonio. I had been looking for him, like, I had wanted him since October of last year, and I finally got him. He lives up to the hype. I love him. I've already had Vesta, and I really enjoy her. She's really great. But she was on my island really early, and then she left. So I would not, if I see Vesta, like, the gloves are off. The gloves are off. I'm going to go on a full rant. Lolly's a queen, she's on your island. Yeah, I know, and I do appreciate the fact that it seems that the personalities for villagers seem to come out differently depending on which island they're on, because there are some people who seem to really enjoy Audi, and I will tell you, we're not vibing. Yeah, Vesta's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. In fact, the reason why I like Salty and Sakura is they have both Barreled and Vesta on their island, and I was like, yes, validation. Not Bertha. Not Bertha. Middle-aged, gruffy gruff. Yes. Have we found Sherb? We have not found Sherb. I have not had to turn him away. I have not had to do that. Ugh, Bertha, why? You're supposed to be my mental wellness buddy. What is this? She used 2,716 tickets. How did she get all those tickets? Did people just like donate all those tickets to her? Oh my god. I don't think I'm at a high enough YouTube cred to ask people for Nook Miles tickets. And I also feel really bad being gifted. I'm a terrible gift receiver, by the way. But the idea that 2,716, I want to see that freaking spreadsheet. I want to see how many times she saw specific villagers, and I want to see, like, I want to see it so bad. And I want to see the spread of how many normals there were, how many cranky smugs, all of that. I would be so excited to see that. If we found Sherb, we are causing a global war. Well, Gabriel, just for you. Oh, the chat and mods donated to her? Okay, alright. Wilbur, do you not see this face, this tired face? Alright. That was Hamfrey, by the way. Oh. Gosh. I am really excited to potentially get to 500 by the end of the year, because I would love... Someone had mentioned how funny it would be for me to draw to draw villagers from memory. I think Hamfrey would be a black hamster with mostly eyebrows, because I love drawing ridiculous eyebrows. You kicked Sherry out before you knew she was rare? Yeah. Hamfrey's your ultimate dreaming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what?
You have a new subscriber.
Oh, nice.
Jackson.
Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. HubSmod is keeping me up to date on the gratitude train. Oh, there it is! Jackson the Best, new subscriber, and thank you, Streamlabs, for not sucking today. We don't have to have the Isabel Streamlabs taking your place. You got so lucky that you got Julian as your first camper. Julian's also on your island. That's awesome, Ale. That's awesome. You just realized that Red is on your island. I think is Red still on my island? He may be. He may be stuck. He may be stuck selling his old wares until I'm done. Oh my god. Alright, alright, alright. Where? That was Bangle. I thought that this would be a calm, relaxing stream. You know, it would be villager hunting ASMR. The sound of pitter-patter resident representative feet going back and forth on the platform on the pier. Listening to the dodos talk to me in monotone ridiculousness. And no, it's me. What the heck? I don't appreciate this, Nintendo. I don't appreciate this. I find it really amazing that Nook Miles tickets have effectively become the currency of the realm in Animal Crossing. Like, aside from sought after DIYs and you know, grinding resources, that Nook Miles tickets has become what is most sought after for villager hunts, and villager hunts has become a main component of the game. And I'm curious if Nintendo anticipated that, because this is such a new thing to Animal Crossing, where we can pick our villagers, we can kick them out, we can invite them in, but like Nook Miles tickets has exploded in necessity for streamers, specifically for villager hunts. You got a real informative statue on from Nookazon Scammer? Oh, wait. From the Nookazon Scammer? Is that a person? It's not what the heck, it's what the hell. Hello, Rocket. Yes, hello. Yeah. I try to... Stu, I have told you once, I have told you twice, you are not welcome on these streams. Sir, I have filled out a restraining order. This is not okay. Respect the no. God, Stu, go away. It's every stream. It is every stream. Do you not notice? Am I like going to have to just... There's going to be stew beef for dinner, friends, and I'm vegetarian. You know what I mean? Ooh, Shauna's on. I wonder if Shauna's streaming today. Oh, the Nookazon Scammer Red. Oh. Stu. Yeah, no, Stu is... He haunts me. He follows me. He has the creepy breathing from, like, Hey Arnold, like... Yeah, that is Stu to me. He will not respect the no. Shouldn't he be taking care of Tommy? So I realized a couple of things. One, I was really excited to have someone tip me on Ko-fi for my stream, which was really fun. But I think I don't know who mentioned it, but they were talking about Stu being the sort of person that would eat pudding cups at 4 in the morning, and it resonated with me that that was a Rugrats reference, where I think they were taking care of Angelica with her broken leg or something, and Stu was just, he had lost all form of sanity, and I was like, that was brilliant. And I can't believe, because I'm a huge Rugrats fan, I cannot believe I did not catch the reference until 2 days later, because I'm the sort of person, I'm the sort of person who will think about things for days on end, and or just like pops up at 2 in the morning. Does that happen to anybody else where it like you're trying to understand the reference and finally like the synapses, whatever hits your brain, and you're just like, oh, that was actually really clever. Oh crap. That was you? Okay, okay. Yes, beneficial gamer, I appreciate the 90s reference. 90s kids unite. All right. We have Roman Bear. I think that's Klaus. Oh my gosh. Today is the last day to get the Phrygian cap and Nooks shopping. Oh, that's good to know. I think I have all the red caps I need to add like that creeptastic fairy vibe. Rocket, don't do this to me. You found Bertha 2 times in a row? What? What? That happened on other people's streams that I watch. I'm just like, they just pass by Bertha not realizing how unnecessary she is. Oh. You were also a fan of Rugrats. Yeah, I am a big cartoon person. I think that's what got me into my love of comics and making comics, because animation is a beautiful art form. And back in the day, you know, I was the person that watched cartoons all the way into my 20s, like in 30s now, because I don't think people realize how there's something really comforting about how certain shows are drawn. And so I grew up with Rocco. No, well, I wasn't allowed to watch Rocco's Modern Life, but I watched Hey Arnold, I watched the Rugrats, I watched Recess. So my Saturday morning was like any other typical 90s, early 2000s kid, where, you know, you had your cereal. I drank coffee at a really young age. I don't recommend it, but yeah, had my coffee, had my cereal, watched like 4 hours of cartoons, Static Shock, all of that. And I think it really defined my love of storytelling in a visual, colorful, and you know, panel to panel sort of way. Haven't seen the reboot on Paramount. Apparently Stu is a gamer in that version. There's a Rugrats reboot? You're joking. I don't know how I feel about that. It's not like, I'm okay with reboots. I found enjoyment in the Rugrats being in middle school. Oh, here's a good boy. I don't have a problem seeing Gonzo. He's a good dude. But I'm sick and tired of reboots is what I'm sick and tired of seeing. Like, I want new stuff. What would you do if you found Raymond? Well, Raymond is my nemesis, so I'd probably hit him with an axe. Yeah. I have opinions about Raymond, and I have determined that Raymond is my nemesis in this game, and if I see him, he will regret it. But if I found Raymond, we're saying goodbye. We're saying goodbye. I do know that with Salty and Sakura during their barreled hunt, they had to pass by Raymond, and they were talking about how the fact they lost like 4 or 7 subs, and I'm going, wow. Hey Arnold was awesome. I didn't realize, I tried to rewatch Hey Arnold again, and I forgot how dark the show actually was, because it features very low income people in the way that they live, and the way that they tell the story in Hey Arnold, it's very melancholic, and I don't think I'm at the right headspace to appreciate Hey Arnold right now, but I loved it for what it was. It really painted a picture of the fact that it did not focus on the preferred family unit. It was very honest about the fact that there are people who are trying to do their best they can, but still are in toxic and codependent relationships, and it was way over my head as a kid. You could sell them for 1,000 tickets and 1 million bells. Oh my god. I mean, I mean, like, that's the other thing too, is I feel really bad about putting a price on villagers. I would rather that someone give me the price that they feel that would be worth their time, because it's just, I don't like the idea of putting a price on friendship. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't shame people for that. It's just that's not how I like to play. Voldemort Hamster. Hello, Voldemort Hamster. Wingardium Leviosa, see you later. $1,000 Nook Miles tickets, that's insane. I worry that with the 1,000 Nook Miles tickets, like as a combined effort, that would be from a treasure island from like a hacked island, and it would be a shame if I got all of those tickets and either Nintendo deleted all those tickets or they banned my Switch. So I'm kind of worried about that. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Cries and Bertha. Cries and Bamboo. Oh my god. Oh. Wow, Streamlabs. You're really pushing the subscribed thing. I think I may actually have it every 30 minutes. That may be why it's a bit thirsty. Also, friends, I mean, it's not the hourly reminder, but be sure to put yourself in the present. I know that I'm kind of a hot mess right now. I know it's not really the Wellness Wednesday that we've been hoping for, but be sure to give yourself a lot of self-compassion and grace of wherever you are. If you're having a hard time today, do what you can to really emphasize and prioritize your self-care, and you know that we're here and we're part of this insane journey together. Now, Villager, are you going to like look over the horizon so I don't have to go see you? That's the hope. In Treasure Islands, they normally have ramen in boxes. Yeah. Alright. Can I... Really? You're gonna make me work for this? Make me work for... You know, there were instances where I just wasn't getting any ostriches, and now I'm getting ostriches all the time. You get one ostrich on your island, and suddenly they think you're thirsty for ostriches. What is this? It's actually Wednesday for me, Rocket. I live in Korea, so it is currently 11 a.m. for me on Wednesday. I live in the future. Yep. Your Eastern Standard Time? That's cool. I think a lot of people that are on streams that I like are on Eastern Standard Time. Because I know that Pat's on Eastern Standard Time. I think, I don't know if Honeydrop Crossing is on Eastern Standard Time or not. And I know that Lexi Crossing is very particular about location and age stuff, so I don't want to get Kappa all on her channel again, so I don't know where she is, and that's okay. Don't need to know. It's fine. Did I hear right that Kora lives in Texas and sells ostriches? Like that's a family thing? 10 p.m. for you, stuck in the past. Am I Korean? I am not. I am not. I am what's referred to as an expat. I'm originally from the United States, DC area, born and raised. And my husband is an international teacher, and we moved here about 5 years ago at this point, right? Are we nearly half a decade strong? This is year 5. Holy moly. Hashtag girl power. Hashtag girl power. That's so funny. Bamboo for Bertha. Bamboo for Bertha. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's do it. No. No. It's Sound of Music Eagle. No. The hills are alive with the sound of what the heck. You thought I said Korean? I did. I live in Korea. I am from the United States. Kora found lolly on bamboo. I know bamboo is blessed. Blessed bamboo for Bertha. I mean, there's a lot of bees involved. Bees. So, fun fact, there is a very old GIF, whatever, I don't know how to pronounce things anymore, of Oprah Winfrey, you know, when she's giving out the cars, but instead it's bees, and so there's like bees that are all over the stage and attacking people, and everyone's just like so excited, and it goes like, bees, bees, and anytime that's brought up, it causes Hubsmod to lose his shiz. Like, he starts laughing hysterically because it is probably one of the funniest things on the internet. So if you ever just like need a pick-me-up, you need to look at it. Pretty sure that you saw her on Bamboo Island on your last hunt too. I know. Bamboo is blessed. Bamboo is blessed. Alright. Bamboo for Bertha. Alright. Nope. That was Claudia. She didn't see me. It's not rude. It's not rude if she didn't know. Are there any sisterly, like, big cats in this game? I can't think of one. Bamboo for Raymond. You just caught a C+. You mean, it's at least a C+. You always say hard G, I don't care if it's correct or not. I mean, the way that with the whole GIF versus GIF, it's graphics. IF, I don't know what the IF stands for, but so it's graphics. So it's a hard G. It is Galinda. It is graphics with a G. Okay? Okay? But I go back and forth. I don't think it really matters. I think it's just a personal preference. GIF does sound better, but also GIF is peanut butter. It's a bad peanut butter, but GIF is a peanut butter. Bertha, you want some snacks? Yeah, actually, I want some snacks. The snacks look pretty good, actually. Stop making me hungry, Jen. Stop it. You got Moose as your starter villager 2 times in a row. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, beneficial gamer. I'm talking about, like, big cats, like the tigers. I don't know if there's a tiger sisterly or not, or a sisterly tiger. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I do like Cat as a villager. I would not mind having Cat as a on my island. She seems pretty much like a decent solid baddie. Claire, Oprah Winfrey B is now part of my search history, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, so speaking of weird things that I've searched in the past, so could you imagine, friends, if Kora was still looking for Lolly? Could you imagine how bad this would be? Are you serious? That is ridiculous! Lolly! We have to talk to her. This is kind of important. This is kind of important. Thank God Kora found Lolly.
Don't take Lolly by accident.
Huh?
Don't take Lolly by accident.
I won't. But I'm gonna do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, it's not Raymond, it's Lolly. It is the infamous Lolly who has been hiding from Kora for over a month. And in... Huh?
Take a picture of Tully.
Oh, I should take a picture. That's a good idea. HubSpot has the best ideas. We're gonna do this. I'm sorry. I have to do this. This is required. This is necessary. And I have to share it to Kora so she can further hate me for it. Alright, come here. Come here. Come here. That's amazing. That's amazing. If anyone is part of Kora's Discord, can you let her know that I'm sorry? Oh my god. She did find Lolly, she did. Which is why I was like, could you imagine how this would turn out? Oh my god. I would have been mortified. Take a flower from the island? Nah, that's okay. That's okay. That was a good idea, but we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. A memory of the island. Just Lolly being a girl boss. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. How many tickets was that? Let's check. I found Lolly in 41 tickets. Mm-hmm. 41 tickets. That's ridiculous. What happens? What happens if I find Bertha in, like, I don't know how many tickets, but Jesus. Kora's finally found Lolly and Lolly's already off exploring other islands. I know, how rude. How rude. She's like one of those cats that visits other families and, like, acts like all defenseless, but really they're getting fed by 4 different families. And then the original family is like, how did you gain 20 pounds? And they're like, magic. Lolly being a traitor. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. Now, if Lolly shows up multiple times, we know that the game is just trolling me. Happy hunting, thank you, Anne. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. You're back. You made the same excuse. You drank a lot of water. Watery oasis. You missed some fun. Hello? Are you... Don't make me work to find you. What is this? Wait, hey! Is it Camo Frog? Oh! Oh. This is embarrassing. Yep, that side-eye. Nope, this is embarrassing. Whoops. Vivian had gotten voided from Everkeep recently, like within the last month or so. She's kind of like the friend that didn't part well, and you visit her going, oh, it's like, oh, not today. This game is sus, it is. The next time you'll find Bertha, I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, Vivian was also a really great snooty villager. She lived up to the hype of being quite delightful. I like her a lot. She's pretty great. I have realized that I get along with the snooty villagers really well. I don't know if it's just because, you know, aspirations of grandeur and stuff, but I do really like the snooties. I've always had a good time. They either are problematic and drama llamas, or they are, you know, they're out to be kind and loving to you, so. That's ridiculous. Lolly better not show up anymore. She better not. You really like the snooty villagers, especially how they warm up to you. I agree. I think my favorite story that I've ever told is, so I have Anka's amiibo, and I had invited her recently to replace Vivian, actually. That's why that's embarrassing. We're saying hello. No. And she is expensive. She was like, you know what would be really great? A souvenir from this island? I would like some gold plates. And I'm like, wow, you're going to be really expensive, aren't you? But Anka is a thematic villager that I was not really liking initially. I was just going, that's a little too much. But Anka's actually pretty great. She's pretty great. You have Lolly on your island, Sweet Shay? That's awesome. That's awesome. Who's the most Karen villager to you? Ooh. Ooh. That's a good question. I think I would probably say Violet is the most Karen. Hi, Mega Man. Hello. You feel extremely bad for your axolotl. The volume is 84 and he's right next to the speaker. Oh no. Oh no. Hi, Mega Man. I am doing okay. Searching for Bertha while monologuing and pressing buttons like a scrub, but doing great. Doing great. How are you? How are you? I'm sick and tired of being stuck on Monday, that's for sure. I do not want to be stuck. Huh?
Case of the permanent Mondays.
The case of the permanent Mondays. Yes. Not today. It's gotta be Soleil. Yeah, the orange skin is a bit triggering to me still. I'm not over it. Not over it. There was a, I think back when, early in the COVID, and so the name Karen gained its infamy, there were a couple of streamers that were doing villager hunts to see if they could, like, see certain villagers that, you know, fulfilled the Karen stereotype. I thought that was a really cool idea. Who's the most popular villager that I found? It has to be Lolly, I think. I think Lolly is. Stu, are you serious? Go away! Go away! No! Stu is so anxiety-inducing. This is the second time. He needs to get a hint. I've already signed the restraining order. So annoying. But yeah, Bex, I think it was Lolly. If you just signed in, we got Lolly on the 41st ticket, and I hit her with a net. And actually, if you were tuning in, I will show you. I will show you. Wait. Oh, did I? Ah, there we go. There we go. Wait, what happened to what happened? Ah, there it is. I've been taking photos recently. This is my favorite one, so this is from the villager hunt yesterday. Oh my god. Well, I called Stu because you left her. Don't say such things. Don't say such things. Hi Zion, welcome. Welcome back. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. Unless you've been lurking, in which case that's okay. Lurking is fine. We welcome the lurk. Except for Stu, because Stu needs to catch a hint. I'm married. Man, my chat keeps connecting and disconnecting. So if it doesn't connect again, I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Chat's being a butt, okay? Justice for Lollian for sure. There was a point on Monday where the hashtag got longer. Do you remember how long that hashtag was? Chat reconnect, please. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Alright. Goodbye. We're getting a lot of kangaroos. And we're getting a lot of... ostriches. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Hubsmod, can you type a thing in the chat? Oh, there we go. There we go. Emo kangaroo. Never mind. Gabriel typed in emo kangaroo. Yeah, for some reason my chat keeps disconnecting, so I promise you I'm not ignoring you. It's just it's either like subscriptions post live or I can hear my game. Hello, Honeydrop Crossing. How are you, my dear? Hello. Friends, if you are not a follower or a subscriber or a member of Honeydrop Crossing, I highly recommend it. She is from the infamous Barrel Raid, or the Barrel Cult, as created by her wife, I believe. And she is a delightful streamer and a delightful Animal Crossing player, so I highly recommend her channel. It's good to see you, my dear. You're gonna head out Crossing with Coda. Goodbye, Crossing with Coda. You have a good one. We stream Mondays and Fridays, same time, same channel. So hope to see you next time. How am I? I'm searching for Bertha, and I don't appreciate the fact that Stu is stalking me. I will never. It's Graham! It's Graham! Okay, I'm not mad. I like Graham. Graham, yes. I will not hear any hate for Graham on this channel, by the way. You're hunting, you really want Raymond. Emily, I wish you the best of luck. Hunting, it requires a +5 in sanity, and I'm pretty sure that I have lowered my sanity at this point. You're back. Thank you so much for the great stream. You'll be back. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome. And see you. Have a good one. You're on the same island. You're going to wear your Bunny Day outfit for no reason. Gabriel, do we need to have a talk? Do we need to have an intervention? Has Winnie gotten to you? Gabriel, if you need to ask for help, we've got you. Thank you, Honeydrop Crossing. Thank you, Shauna. I appreciate it. Like, when I first saw Graham, I was like, oh, I don't know. And it's mostly because of his glasses. I don't like the really small like glasses that he has, but you can replace it with the large rimmed ones. And once you give him all these other glasses, it's similar to Barreled, actually, and they're just so cute. Oh, they're like the geeky soft boys that you know and love and are good with computers and you know all of the stream tips. You know what I mean? But I like Graham. Graham was my original smug. On this channel, we love all the villagers except for Raymond, but no hate for Graham. Panda, I hate to tell you, but I do have 4 villagers that I actively dislike besides Raymond. I do not like Genji, I do not like Frank, I do not like Bubbles, and I do not like Rocket. So we're not going to tell A&D More Crossing about my hate for Rocket, because I know that Donnie really does like Rocket a lot. So out of respect for our YouTube acquaintanceship, I do not rag on Rocket while he's here. Long time no see. Yeah, how am I? I'm doing okay. And wait, you can change his glasses? Yeah, Shauna, you can change his glasses. Any villager that has like the starter glasses, so I think that's Doc, Barreled, Graham, I'm sure that there are other villagers. I'm not quite sure whether or not you can change out Eugene's sunglasses. That would be really interesting to try, actually. But yeah, you can change out their glasses and they will wear them. And he's so cute. Actually, it's one of my earliest photos, like my earliest screenshot is, stop monologuing and pressing buttons myself. Yeah, and so I have a screenshot of me sitting in Graham's house on his like cardboard sofa with his cute glasses, and it's great. Yeah, if you look on Google, you can like look up Graham with like different glasses. So much cuter. So much cuter. Bunny Day is the best event ever. I don't need help. Gabriel, this is an intervention. We care about you. Sherb and Molly are worried. Hello, Natalie. Hello, my dear. Welcome to the stream. We're happy to have you. As my dwindling sanity questions my life choices. Oh my gosh. Bertha, what the heck? What the heck? I'm supposed to be like this representation of self-care and self-compassion and grace. And you know what this is doing? This is anxiety-inducing. This is what it is. No, I'm just kidding. This is actually a lot of fun. I do enjoy seeing villagers that are not... Oh. Cherry? Cherry, I kicked you off pretty quickly. You need to take a hint, girl. Be a K-pop artist somewhere else, please and thank you. I really have a hard time with the villagers that have the side eye. Like, Agnes is okay. I'm okay with Agnes having the side eye, but Cherry is, there's a lot going on. And I can't. I was looking for a specific house shape for Everkeep at some point, and so Cherry was one of the few, or one of the puppies that had that house shape. And I just took her because that was what was available to me. And similar to Audie, Cherry works out all the time, and I didn't vibe with that. Melba has a thought bubble. Congratulations. Congratulations. I am so happy for you. Yeah, Marcel was pretty quick to leave. I think I time traveled a week ahead, and then Cranston had a thought bubble, and then I went to the next day, and then Marcel had the thought bubble. Made Bertha show for me. Thank you, Gloucester. Thank you. Much appreciated. A little too sassy for their own good with the side eye. I know. I know. I know. Oh. You know what I've realized? Now that I have Mike, the friendly microphone arm, I think I need a keychain. I think I mentioned this last time that this is a new setup for me. And so I would really like to like become one of those streamers that has like a little dangly thing. A little dangle. All right. All right. And goodbye, Renee. Why are all of my old villagers coming back to haunt me? This is not a Christmas story. This is not some Scrooge thing. I do not need to be reminded of my past, okay? Past is the past for the reason. Because time is linear. It's linear, Animal Crossing. Despite the fact that I'm living in the past right now on a Monday. I keep forgetting that after 30 tickets, I start dwindling my sanity just a little bit. You should have a little bee on mine, but I don't have my camera on, so it's just for you to see. All right, all right. Yeah, I was really hesitant to get a webcam. Mostly because I didn't have a green screen at the time, and you know, I don't have like the pretty background in the sense of I don't have like lights and things that is similarly found on some streamers like Becca with a book. Her background is like a lot of books with Christmas lights, and it's gorgeous, and considering her handle is Becca with a book, it makes sense. But the reason why I got the camera is because it reminds me to keep talking, because I'll just go silent and I won't talk unless that I'm like seeing myself through OBS and trying to fill in some of the silence, not all, but most of it, so that it continues to be engaging. Congrats on your villager hunt starting now. But yeah, I have a keychain of a rabbit head, not like an actual rabbit head because I'm not that morbid, but there was a keychain that looks exactly like Andra, one of my rabbit's face, like Andra's face, and I had to get it, and it was a homemade item, crafted, and so I have it on my purse. But I don't know, I think I'm gonna try to find like some sort of Animal Crossing thing, or like change it with the seasons or something. So during the spooky season, there will be like a little happy skull. During the winter season, there'll be like an ornament. Or even having like little small Christmas lights that are only a couple of centimeters long with a battery. That'd be really cool. And then with the Easter season, just have Zipper T Bunny's lifeless body. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But having like something like that, that'd be cool. Oh, Shauna, when are you resetting your island? Because I think my reset's going to occur in late September, maybe, or maybe even early September. I haven't decided. I definitely want more time to prepare for the spoop season for sure. But I'm just curious when everyone's resetting. I know that Lexi Crossing has reset her island. Pat from Nintendo has reset his second island. And who else? Oh, Becca with a Book has reset one of her islands to be like a spoop kids camp with birds. So that's gonna be really interesting. I'm really excited to see that. You're resetting Thursday. Oh, Shauna. Oh, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. I hope to be there. Tammy didn't see me. Tammy didn't see me. That's the first monkey of the stream, I think. Your birthday's in September, Jenny. That's awesome. That's awesome. Who's your Animal Crossing birthday twin? I'm curious. I also thought that I would be hunting for my birthday twin at some point, but I have her amiibo, so that's not necessary. That's not necessary. My problem is I've become really attached to a good portion of my old port villagers, and so I can't get rid of, well, I think any of them except for Audie until Halloween comes and goes and I finish the spoopy build. But I was thinking of doing not a retirement village, but in Korea and in Japan, there are villages across the countries that are, I think the average age is in the 70s because a lot of the young people have moved to like Tokyo or Osaka or Seoul, for example. And so a lot of the old historical villages of these countries are becoming, you know, like the elderly can't maintain it. And so I thought it would be really interesting to do a like an elderly village to feature that. I don't know. I thought that'd be cool. And Daisy's my birthday twin, and Daisy isn't like old-ish. Like she doesn't feel like an old villager to me, but she has that soft, like normal personality that I think she would fit in. You had your birthday twin as an autofill and they didn't vibe with you? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Jay Gons, welcome. Welcome. Oh, Tommy boy, hello. They're all coming back to haunt me. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. That's 3 villagers that I have seen. Goodness. Yeah, it's Callie. I feel like I find her on a hunt. I should take her for a while. Yeah, like, see how you do. Have I tried ramen? Well, up until last year, I was actually, like, my entire 20s, my late teens to early 20s, I was gluten-free, soy-free, and sugar-free to, like, deal with some intestinal, like, TMI stuff. And I've recently been able to reincorporate those back into my diet. So I would like to try ramen, but Seoul is currently in lockdown. They've doubled their cases of COVID. And although we are not affected because we're not in Seoul, that it still kind of affects what we can do. But we went to Sokcho, which is like an eastern coastal town. And they have a vegetarian noodle dish that's made with winter kimchi brine. And winter kimchi is like the daikon radish with Asian pear, apple, sometimes honey, a little bit of spice. It's sweet but not cloying, because Koreans have a sweet tooth as part of their as part of their palate. And so what you do is you have like a huge pile of buckwheat noodles, and then you have like a cooked egg, and you have like seaweed and stuff, and you put the brine on top. Oh, it was so good. And what's really cool is because it's a winter kimchi, right? It's served with ice, so the brine is super cold, and it was so refreshing after a hike. It was so good. Dong Jimmy Goots. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you, Hubsmod. Hi, Emily Salinas. Holly be bringing that karma. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it, Gabriel. Oh, that's Victoria, right? I don't often see her. That's cool. That's cool. That's nice. It is quite good. It's a funny thing, right? Like we moved to Korea, and we were like, you know, not newly married. I think we'd been married for 2 years by that point, maybe a year and a half, and we were budgeting, and we didn't travel, which is very common among the international teachers and the international community, is that, you know, if you're in Asia, there's so many places that are nearby. Indonesia, Cambodia, Japan is, I think, maybe an hour's flight away, maybe. And I have yet to visit Japan. The only time that I was in Japan was for a layover that lasted 45 minutes, so I was dashing from one plane to the other. I have yet to go to Japan, but I do want to have ramen. The only problem is that ramen is a meat-based stock, and since I'm vegetarian, we'd have to find a vegetarian ramen, and I don't know if Japan does that. But I have made my own kimchi. So kimchi is a big favorite, especially since in Virginia we have one of the largest populations of Koreans in any area. So my mom, when I was growing up, always had kimchi in the fridge, and we went to the international markets because food's cheaper there. And so and I had Korean friends growing up, so like coming here, it felt like a glitch in the matrix, because since there's so much influence from the United States and Korea following the Korean War, there, like in our neck of the woods, and even in Seoul, that it looks like a copy paste of Virginia, like Tyson's Corner. And so I was just like, this looks like Virginia, but you know, in Hangul, this is weird. This is weird. All right. Oh, that's the second time third time I've seen, no, second time I've seen Piper. I do like Piper though. She looks like she'd be problematic, but then she has that peppy voice. Kimchi you want to try? Kimchi is, it depends on what you get, and if you want to make it, there is a food blogger known as, I think, Manchi, Maanchi. I think there may be a G in there, but I made kimchi using her recipe, and it was easy to make gluten-free, it was easy to make vegetarian, and it's actually really easy. It just requires a lot of prep. And what's really cool, and what I'd really like to do, is that I would like to get together with, once COVID gets under control, that I would love to make just like a huge community-based kimchi. And that's a big thing that happens here, is that in October, families will get together, so like the grandparents, the children, the nieces, the nephews, the whatever, and they all like make kimchi in this huge like kiddie pool. And I'm not even kidding, it's a kiddie pool. And they put it together, and Koreans have what's referred to as a kimchi fridge, because they eat kimchi at every meal. It is a very important part of their diet. And so depending on what sort of kimchi you buy here, it could be too salty, so a high sodium intake could result in, you know, some blood pressure issues. But my kimchi, the way that I made it, wasn't particularly salty, because I didn't add fermented shrimp to it. But kimchi is quite good. It's quite good. You can do a lot with it. It's quite delicious. And now I'm getting hungry. regret. Lyman! No! Buddy. Have you considered being Bertha for a minute? Consider. I would respect that transition. Kimchi is too spicy for you? Hi, Anais. N-A-I-S. Can you let me know if I pronounced that correctly? Because I would hate to mispronounce. Do I have a favorite type of food? Food. No. I have recently been gourmetifying the cheese sandwich because I make my own sourdough bread. So my favorite type of food is whatever is made well. I know that's kind of like a that's a cop-out, but you can tell when a certain food is made with care and it's made homemade, there's no additional stuff. But I think in regards to Korean cuisine, I really like gimbap or gimbap. Gimbap. Is it a bap or a bop? Do you remember? It doesn't matter. Anyway, it's basically kind of like the rolled sushi, the sushi rolls here, but it's thicker. And I like making that. I like making cheese sandwiches that have all the fixins. Anything sourdough is really fun. I really like salads, like really big, hulking, packed to the gill salads. Anais? Anise? Yeah, authentic food. Okay, yeah. So, is it Anais? Is that correct? I hope that I'm pronouncing it correctly. But yeah. Okay, Anais, sweet. I do think that my favorite cuisine, however, is between Thai, Mexican, and Indian. And we have Emo Horse looking off into the distance, looking like a baddie. How many are we at right now? Oh my god. I like any spicy food. Like, I've been really craving pho, because that's another that's a big cuisine in Virginia, is Vietnamese food. And I have a really lovely memory of my mom and I going on Thursdays to the local Vietnamese noodle place, because my stepfather had game nights on Thursdays. And so we would go and get some pho together with some spring rolls. Or not the spring rolls, like the rice paper rolls. Matilda's little crime. Oh my god. Yeah, Gabriel, was it you that did the cursed vibe of saying that Matilda and Roscoe were or Roscoe was the Matilda's child's father? If that was you. Cursed. You're from Maryland. We have a lot of Vietnamese places. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Are you from Baltimore? I mean, I probably shouldn't ask that. I shouldn't ask people's locations. I don't want to dox people, but you know what I miss? I miss the Baltimore Aquarium. I really do. I was able to take HubSmod there a few years ago when they did the huge revamp, and oh, it's beautiful. They did such a good job. I hope you want to end the stream while I take a shower. Well, I mean, we're here for another like 40-something minutes. Cherry, the goodest of girls, the best of girls. You want to get him on your island next? He's so goth. I know. It's so fetch. Stop trying to make fetch a thing. Fetch will never be a thing. Get in, Roscoe. We're going island hopping. To be honest, I love just about any noodle plus broth dish. That's fair. I actually really like that too. There's something really, really comforting about like a rainy day in the late summer to fall and winter, where a good solid broth that's spicy and garlicky and noodly with like, I'm a big fan of runny egg yolks, which it can be problematic, but man, oh, it's so good to put a runny egg yolk in broth. What Harry Potter house are you? You're a Hufflepuff? Fun fact, I am also by the kitchens. I love Hufflepuff. I actually got an agenda book that was Hufflepuff oriented. It was one of my first supporting a local business on Etsy. But yes, despite J.K. Rowling being a problematic turf edgelord, Hufflepuff is my jam. They raised the ticket prices too to $40 for an adult. I mean, to be fair, I have no problem supporting aquariums that I think they do conservation efforts at this point. I think that's what they've been doing. I know that the one in Boston does, but I mean that is one ticket that I would willingly pay $40 for because there's just so much. All right. All right. Talking about pho, getting me hungry. What is with the horses? Yo. You're also a Hufflepuff? All the good people are Hufflepuff. Let's be real. Let's be real. There was a point... there was a point on the stream where I forgot what Gryffindor was. And so I said the 3 things and then I was like, and the red one. Because I forgot. Because, you know, they get too much airtime. They get too much airtime. You love the Baltimore Aquarium? My parents would take me and your brother all the time when we were kids. Yeah, every Saturday, since I lived in Northern Virginia, so every Saturday was a trip to the Smithsonian, especially the Natural History Museum, the one that has the big elephant in the front and the Hope Diamond. And there were some cases, I think like every couple of months we would go to the Baltimore Aquarium. I miss going to aquariums. The Toledo Aquarium, actually the Toledo Zoo is one of my favorite zoos in the States because they really do take care of their animals, and their aquarium has the friendliest cow-nosed ray I've ever seen. Every time that I visit, I'm sure it's the same ray, but he just like swims around and he just like sticks with me, and oh, it's great. It's great. Yep, the red one. That's what they're called. It's kind of like Terry Pratchett when referring to the witches. If anyone is looking for a 41 book series that has a rich world building, I highly recommend Terry Pratchett's Discworld series, and there's witches involved, and usually whenever the witches are in the forefront of the story, they focus on like Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a very common proponent in the in the stories, and so there's like the maiden, the mother, and the other one, because you don't call an elderly woman a crone. This randomly appeared on your recommended, and I realized I recently kicked out Bertha. Justine! I'm assuming your name is Justine. Why? Tipper, I was expecting you at some point. You always brighten our stream. Unlike Stu. Stu can go become Stew Beef. But Tipper is always welcome. Toledo Zoo had the obstacle thing, right? Yep. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Oh, yeah, you went with us for that. That's right. Oh, I miss going out to places. I miss having a life. But then I wouldn't be streaming. And this wouldn't be a fun part of my life. So, it's okay. This is, you know, what's that, what is that quote that is attributed to Einstein where insanity is the definition of, like, repeating the same thing over and over, expecting different results? That's how this feels. I have seen and have participated in this conversation hundreds of times, and I still do it every day. Yeah, it's Justine? Okay. Well, hello, Justine. I'm glad that I was recommended to you. I like to think I'm pleasant. You went to an aquarium at the Mall of America on a date at the beginning of this month, and that was fun. That's so cool. That's so cool. Where is the bamboo for Bertha Islands? I don't appreciate this. Where are you? Hello? Hello? Penguins, why? It's not your time. It's not your time. Oh, the axe throwing, that's cool. Oh, I really hope that I have not taken Kora's mantle. I don't have enough tickets for that. I don't have 2,176 tickets. You're insanity, I agree. I agree, and yet I still willingly do this. Why do I do this? You dislike how many people were there, but there's a lot of diverse activities in one location? Yeah, I wonder how culturally we're going to become more uncomfortable with public spaces with a lot of people after COVID. I think I've definitely come to appreciate the art of being alone, and you know, just being with a few small people. There was the joke that when Kora Mora had rated me on Monday, I was like, there's 94 people in the chat. I don't even know 94 people in real life. So like, that's kind of how I feel. The dedication people have for villager hunting, you could never. I know. I'm willing to do bailouts, okay? Like if I can find Bertha on Reddit or on the Discord servers that I'm part of, or on Nookazon, I'm gonna take it. Like I am not that is not beneath me. And we have Playboy Bunny. Hello, Playboy Bunny. Actually, I really like Tiffany. If there is anyone that needs to do a theme that's kind of unique, I would love to see a superhero theme with like Big Top and Kid Cat and all of those lovely people. And the villains would be like Monique and Tiffany and Vladimir and Raymond and like somebody else. I don't know. COVID had not a lot to do with it. I just don't like people who aren't my people. That's fair. That's fair. In-group versus out-group. That's fair. I like people. I'm just awkward as hell with meeting new people. You know what I mean? Like I'm the person at the party that will find the cat, the house cat, and will proceed to hang out with the cat for the entire time. Or maybe just sit with like one or two people the entire time and not talk to anybody else. Because I get sensory overload really quickly. Parties and lots of people, it's just like there's just so much going on. There's so much static, and my brain can't compute that. So I think what I really like is I like small get-togethers of maybe 10 people, maybe, and you know, doing things like playing board games or watching movies or doing something that's like communal and fun. Like that's kind of my jam. How many Nook Miles tickets have I used so far? Well, in total for searching for Bertha, it's been over 200 off and on. But I think today I have currently used almost 60. I think. Let me check. All right. Oh, damn. Dang. This is a family friendly language. Dang. I have used 62 because I can math. You feel like you connect with the cats more? Yep. Oh, we have a literal king. He's not my king. He's not my king. I don't really pay attention to the royal family drama. No, thank you. Do people like still follow royal family shenanigans at this point? Like, I am fascinated by royalty and like how society has gone from monarchies to democracies, republics, and all of that. But to me, it's like I don't need to know their drama. It's like there's some I'm not impressed. I don't need to see it. You're antisocial at first, but then you connect with the dog or the babies. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Good choices. Hello, Jackson. Welcome back. You can be at a party if there's 1 or 2 people that are mine, and if I'm with no one, I probably won't go. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I also feel like that's a safety thing. For me, anyway. It's that I have to know at least somebody. I've tried to do outings by myself, where it's like in a public space, and there are some instances where like going and doing an activity by yourself is really helpful, like just to say that you've done it, but that's not my jam. I like sharing things with people, and I like sharing it with people that I know are going to have a fun time. So, like doing villager hunts, because everyone loves the dwindling sanity, right? Am I right? You're that one person in the back with their headphones on with the death stare. Oh, the death stare. I have the death stare saved in on this character. You gotta go. It's okay. It's alright. See you later. Zucker. Celebrity drama in general is dumb to me no matter why they're famous. I agree. I agree. I mean, so the caveat is, like, I feel that there is a certain level of privacy that's kind of important for just about anyone. But when it comes to politicians, I do want to know whether or not they're engaging in illegal activity. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's kind of important to hold them accountable. But when it comes to Hollywood people or royalty or even influencers, it's like at some point the mask of being famous is going to become very heavy and it's going to crack. And I would really like to hopefully establish a culture that parasocial relationships with famous people does not mean that you deserve to know everything about them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You can't do outings by yourself, can't trust society like people go to the movies by themselves. Not this girl. It's okay. I would love to go to like an art museum by myself. Like there's in living in different countries, one thing that really helps you get the lay of the land is by traveling and doing things. But I also have a really great hubs mod, ruler of the chat, first in his name, love of my life, that I like doing things with. So it's but you know, I don't think we consider the other people. I think we just... No, I'm just kidding. No, wait, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Don't want to leave. What I'm trying to say is I enjoy doing things with HubSpot. Okay. So... No! It's not about you. It's not about you. Get it together. Also, Vera, I like the fact that you have a Hornsby profile pic. He was my starter lazy on Everkeep. I'm getting some Hornsby vibes and I dig it. I wonder if that's like a getting older thing, because I used to try to push myself to not do dangerous things, obviously, to not put myself in danger, but to go out of my comfort zone and being with people I don't know very well. But what I've realized is that I wanted to improve my spontaneity, because there was a point in time where I had to have like multiple days in advance before I could plan for anything, and if I didn't have that time to prepare, I couldn't do it. But I've really pushed myself to be spontaneous and being like, hey, you want to go do a thing? And about like 85% of the time I think that's a safe estimate that I'm willing to be spontaneous. Where's that hippo? I know. I know. I know. We had Harry. Like, they know what a hippo looks like. They know the hip. That hippos are hip. We had Hornsby once, but kicked him and gave him away on Nookazan. Hopefully he's doing good. Yeah, I I'm not a purist when it comes to my villagers. I don't have a problem with them being gifted. I don't have a problem with them being from other islands because I actually really like that. I think that there may be something with the AI that changes their personality just a little bit by hanging out with other people. And oh, we have Jacques, one of the better birds in my opinion. I have his amiibo though. When I restart Everkeep, if I don't like the smug from the campsite, I'm going to amiibo him out for Jacques. That's absolutely going to occur. Oh my goodness. Why do I do this to myself? Oof. I'm trying to decide, well, I probably, I can, if I go really quickly, I can probably do it, but I have to be Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. You're sending Bertha vibes. Thank you, Mega Man. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You're back, Gabriel. Welcome back. Welcome back. We still have not found Bertha. Your first campsite villagers were Kid and Lopez for 2 different islands. Not too bad. That's not too bad. I have Kid currently, and he's pretty decent. He's pretty decent. He is a decent, solid smug. He's not problematic with anybody as far as I know. Oh, Clay, why do you do this to me? It's not your time. It's not your time. Rude. Rude. Why? I want Clay and Coco on the restart because I want them to be like the spirits of the island. And the fact that he keeps coming up really bothers me. And hi Ryan, welcome back. Welcome back. We still have not found Bertha. We have still not found Bertha. This is nonsense. Clay is incredibly cute. I think people are kind of weirded out by Coco and Clay because they're supposed to resemble, I guess, like funeral rites statues in Japan. But I think that's really cool. I think that you can do just about anything. Why are you clicking buttons? Stop it. Why? Do you know who I am? Your first campsite villager is Kid and you still have him in your island. That's awesome. Yeah, the two original, the two OG smugs, the OGSs, were Graham and Colton. And I wasn't sure how I felt about Colton, but then he and Coach have this love story that I am so obsessed with. So Colton is not leaving for a while. You like Coco? She's a sweetheart. Yeah, I kind of like how, like, she lacks any sort of capability. Like, how funny would it be that Coco is the original normal and she's giving you reactions, but she actually doesn't do the reactions herself because she can't, you know? Like, her face is incapable of showing any form of emotion. She's like a Vulcan. Your first campsite villager was Raymond Gabriel. Alright. Alright. Okay. Your first campsite villager was Marshall. That's awesome. Yeah, I also didn't want to like Marshall. I think Marshall kind of gave me some, like, childhood bully vibes because I think he reminded me of a childhood bully of mine, but since then, he and I have we've become a little close. You know, he's visited my campsite. He's been on some villager hunts, and he's not bad. He's not bad. Your first campsite on your other island was Graham. Graham's awesome. Graham is awesome. I like to think of him as the person that like makes sure the island still has internet, like high-speed internet, and allows us to live the island life without sacrificing luxury. Ooh. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. But thank you all for being part of this last-minute stream. I was definitely in need of some Wellness Wednesday, and I really do just appreciate all y'all's presence because it's a delight to do this, and I really appreciate the conversations and the shenanigans and the friends we make. Bug isn't here, right? I don't think Bug's here. So we're not going to tell Bug. Nope, we're not going to tell Bug, but this is necessary. This is absolutely required. 100%. Yep. Where are you? Didn't even see me coming. Hi, Bree. How many tickets am I at? I am at... Well, I have 32, so I'm at 68 tickets today. Wrong hippo. The worst hippo. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Yeah, don't tell Bug. Bug is a frequent hanger-outer on the stream, and Bug really does like Bubbles, and so anytime I see Bubbles, they get really upset when I hit them with a net. Oh. We all know Bubbles is not welcome on this stream. I know. Not welcome on this stream. Also, Brie, I think I answered your question about how many tickets, but I didn't say hello and welcome back. So hello and welcome back. Go away, you Powerpuff Girl. Exactly. Exactly. Bubbles is one of your favorite villagers of one of your friends. I won't tell him. Don't tell him. No, and like, look. Like, I do not judge anyone's favorites or dreamies or nemesis or frenemies, but I have opinions. I'm gonna keep it to myself unless it's on the stream, in which case you're going to see my opinions. Oh my god. Worst. If it's Rocket, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, it's Cookie. Okay, alright. Cookie, you have resumed the blessed. The hashtag blessed on this stream. I appreciate it. Thank you. Who's Bubbles? But there's a story behind Bubbles that it's like, okay, the only reason why I don't like Bubbles is her name, okay? Like, it has nothing to do with her design. It has nothing to do with the fact that she's peppy. If her name was like, I don't know, Brooke or Bethany or something like that, I wouldn't have a problem with her at all. Like, I would invite her to my island if I could. However, Bubbles is a nickname for a family friend of mine that kind of turned to the dark side, and by dark side I mean Nazi behavior. And of course, naturally, we are no longer in good terms because of that. And in order to kind of manage the heartbreak, she went on this weird tangent about like changing her name and all that stuff, and because the name change was racist and ridiculous, we dubbed her Bubbles. So that's why I can't have Bubbles on my island. You were running some errands and you got some Ring Fit, Bree. Ring Fit is awesome. I highly recommend it. It will kick your butt. It will give you the best quads you've ever asked for with so many squats. Do I like the cute bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls? I mean, she's not my favorite Powerpuff Girl. I like Buttercup. Buttercup is someone who struggles with feelings, and I can relate. I think we can all say that Blossom is the most obnoxious. Alright, wait. Do I have to work for it? Do I have to work for it? They're gonna make me work for it? I don't appreciate it. Yeah, Hubsmod and I purchased Ring Fit along with another series of games that, it was Soleil, by the way. And we were trying to figure out how to stay in shape during COVID, because in addition to, you know, a global pandemic, Korea has one of the worst air quality levels of pollution that I've ever had. So usually, let's put this into perspective. With the air quality index in the United States, even in Virginia or in parts of the Midwest where you have single digits, so it's in green, we most often are kind of in yellow, orange, and sometimes even red. It really depends on what sort of pollution is going on. So we really can't go outside, and we can't like run or bike ride without well, we have to wear masks obviously, but it's just breathing in all of that stuff can cause long-term issues with you know, inhaling toxins effectively. And so we were looking for something to do indoors, and I've been having a really hard time maintaining a proper yoga schedule because my brain is always like chatter, chatter, chatter. And I think you've noticed that sometimes when I'm trying to tell a story or I'll go off on weird tangents, it's because my brain is moving faster than my mouth. And so I really do need a workout regimen that can compete with how fast my brain works. And Ring Fit was the best purchase of 2021. I mean, if you can afford the $89 game with the Pilates ring and everything, it is the best purchase. And it's like you are playing a video game and working out. It is great. So, can't wait to try it tomorrow. It's 8 p.m. so you're gonna do the morning exercise. Really excited. Next time you stream, you'll tell me how it goes. Yeah, I stream on Friday my time, so likely Thursday evening your time. I would love to hear about it. It's great. We are orange here due to the smoke from the burning of Canada. No. Ooh, there's a lot of no on this island. Bamboo, you have betrayed me. Betrayed by bamboo. Rude. Not bamboo for boots. Bamboo for Bertha. Come on now. If I didn't think that if I didn't think that Disney would get all upset by me quoting The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I'd be like, oh yes, the city or the country of Canada is burning this evening. True, it's because it's on fire, but still, there's l'amour. Somewhere out there in the night, Bertha is hiding, all right, and I know just the resident representative that she's looking for. The one like me. Oh. But yeah, Ring Fit is one of the best games that I think that will truly get you in shape and you'll enjoy it. You have the Wii, but it's not the same kind of exercise. Glad to hear it'll make... Oh, Bree. Bree, let me tell you. When you up the difficulty levels, it increases the reps. So I think I've done... I'm kind of on... the doctor is having me take it easy recently. But when I was working out, I think I had exceeded 1,000 squats within the span of a month. And they'll make you do planks. They'll make you do wide squats with like keeping your, oh my gosh, you will be sore. She's just chilling with a good book right now. Bertha with a book, yes. No. no. I don't often get mouse villagers though, mice villagers, because I can plural, but I don't often. I think that was Bree, right? Bree the mouse. Bree has entered the island. I will say that ever since that I've been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, I kind of want to buy all the consoles and purchase all of the Animal Crossing games. This is painful. This is painful. Bree, I will say, is probably one of the more cute mouse villagers, I would say. Like, Dora, Samson. Actually, no, a lot of the mice villagers are pretty cute. And stop it! Let me monologue in peace! Buttons, pressing. Orville, I know that you must get very bored dealing with seeing me all the time. Believe me, I'm sick of you too. So let's make this the next one, Bertha, and then I don't have to do this anymore. Orville, what would dodos do? Dodos would go extinct. Well, actually, humans are the result of dodos going extinct, but you know what I mean. You ordered new leaf, which should be coming today. Rice, that's awesome. Also, R-Y-S-E, is that rise or rice? Because I'm trying really hard to pronounce correctly, so let me know. But you ordered new leaf, that's awesome. I would love to do some retro Animal Crossing stuff. And Shove, the old villagers are coming back to haunt me. The old guard has come. Oh god, this is terrifying. Isn't that like the 5th villager of this stream alone? But to be fair, I think I have had about 10% of all of the villagers that are available in the game. I think I've had over 50 at this point in total. I'll have to see how many, but they're coming back to haunt me. Pronounced like the word rise. Thank you. But yes, I definitely want to play New Leaf. I think that would be really cool to see the difference. Because I know that there's not much to do in the game where you can just like, you know, you can just put your Godzillas out on the yard and have them eat cake. But I want to see what it's like to talk to villagers who are actively brutal to you. Because apparently I'm not a masochist enough with doing villager hunts. I don't think we're going to get through 100 tickets today because we do need to get through the afternoon. I have been slowly but surely cleaning, but there's a pile of laundry. And I know that the excuse is, but if you have the pile of laundry, you at least have a pile of clean clothes to work through, but it's kind of making me anxious, so I need to deal with that today. Okay, so are you really going to make me work? Stop it. Look over the horizon and nope. Thank you though. Thank you for letting me see the back of your head, Kevin. You just like coming up with ideas for your island so pre-built might actually work better for you. I mean, yeah, so that's the other thing with Everkeep is Everkeep was my first island, and I was looking back at a lot of my old photos, and I do like the game before it started to become effectively like a design powerhouse, you know what I mean? That, you know, having the basic, the roads and just putting flowers everywhere and having like that pretty small town, but I think the energy of Everkeep is done, you know what I mean? And so redoing it is going to let me have like a new fresh start. So I know that a lot of people wanted to do a restart for 2020 just because of, you know, they didn't want to hold on to like the COVID vibes anymore and they wanted to try again. But yeah, it would be interesting to have villagers just come and go and see how I feel about it. Because on one hand, I I do like the fact that villagers stay for however long that you want them to stay, but I also like the idea of having it be transient, where maybe you wake up and one of your villagers is in boxes, and you're like, what happened? Where is Bertha? Hashtag where is Bertha? Ryan, I don't even know. I don't even know. Clearly, clearly, she maybe Gabriel was right. Maybe Lolly's punishing me. Kabuki, are you serious? Kabuki! Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's some good vibes. I like Kabuki. This is the first time I've seen Kabuki on a stream, on a Mystery Island tour, so. You couldn't bring yourself to restart, so you flattened instead. I've done that for Everkeep twice, I think. You deleted 4 or 5 islands altogether. I named my newest island Fiction 2.0 after my first island and actually like it. I've had Bo on both islands, so it's almost like I got my first island back. That's awesome. That's awesome, Rise. Yeah, I know that there are people who are really big on restarting just whenever they finish a build, which I'm not that sort of person. I think with this restart, the goal I have in mind is that I want to continue like the storyline that the island is building up over time, and I think I want to hold on to that for another year and see how it goes. It's going to be a weird experience because I've mentioned to those who are new, I've mentioned that what I want to do is that I want to amiibo out all of my villagers and then put the villagers who are in boxes up on Nookazan just up for grabs. And I want to be on the island by myself, like, and just like do a walkthrough, you know, walk through the museum and see it completed. I'm actually almost done. I finished 2 of the 4 gallery areas, and just like have that good vibes goodbye, that good goodbye. And maybe like looking through some of the old photos, you know, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. That'd be a really long stream though. That would probably be like the Friday stream, and it would be devoted to like doing everything. So maybe it'd be like that'd be a really late stream. I'd probably have to start really early. So maybe when I reset, what I'll do is I'll start at 5 in the morning, my time, or something, and then I'll go up into our usual time. Cookie, no. Cookie, you are a cute girl. You are a good girl. I bet you are the sweetest, but not today. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do is during a day that is pretty slow, like a Friday, I'll do that reset. Start at 5 in the morning my time, so that will be 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll go out for a really long day. That would mean that I'd have to take like a 30-minute break or something in between, or something like that, or 5 minutes. So yeah, we'll do that. I'll coordinate with HubSpot, but he may be back in school at that point. Poor guy. Mad respect to Kora. As I said, I am not above bailouts. I'm not above bailouts, but this is redonkulous. Redonkulous. You never finished your first island, sadly. It just got too messy to sort out, and I was bored of trying to get the bells to move homes around. No, that's fair. That's fair. And here's my thing. Like, you play the game that makes you feel your best. If working on the island that you are working on is just filling you with anxiety, that may mean that it's time to reset. Avery, it's not your time. It's not your time, sir. Avery is one of the crankies that I'm considering for the restart. I've also never had two crankies on at the same time, so I would like to give that a go. And I'm trying to decide whether or not to go with two sisterlies or not, because I think I had two sisterlies for a short time period, but I typically go with either two normals or two snooties. But I want to be different. I want to try something new. Do you think streaming helps with the growth of your channel? I have a YouTube channel for Animal Crossing as well. Any tips would help. I mean, it kind of depends. I'm the first to admit that I'm not the sort of streamer that like dives into the code and does all that research, because I don't have the time. But I would say the majority of my videos are streaming. I think I have they definitely get more viewership, but it's really, I think, what people forget about content creating or any sort of art, because streaming is an art form. It is a form of entertainment. It's, I mean, acting to an extent, it's theater. And so what you have to do is don't worry about the numbers. Just pick a consistent schedule. And so what I started doing is I started streaming Mondays and Fridays. That's my determined schedule that I stick to. And whatever is extra is extra. So it really kind of depends on what sort of vibe you're going for, and just sticking with that vibe. And you grow with the fact that you love the game. So don't treat it as you are wanting to get famous. Treat it as you want a stream to build a community because that's something you enjoy doing. But that's my 2 cents. Like, it's, I think everyone and everyone's grandma has a YouTube channel at this point, and so the concept of YouTube fame is, it's kind of, what's with all the eagles? It's not something to strive for. Like, don't strive to be famous. Strive to be something like relatable. Strive to be fun to watch and to share what you love about the games that you play, if that makes any sense. You had Ike once, you liked him at first, and then he said something that annoyed me and I wanted him gone. Took ages for him to leave. Oh, yeah, no. there's a fun story. So speaking of how much I love Graham, I had Frank as my cranky. My rule was that I was just, when I was villager hunting, that I was going to take whichever villager fit the personality that I needed to get, and I didn't want to have repeats of species, which, you know, I don't do anymore, because what is different? But Frank was the first cranky, and he seemed okay. Like, he seemed kind of like that jock grandpa, the one that is still living in the glory days of his high school football career. And he was okay, but he has the subtype cranky personality where he's not sociable at all. And he and Naomi got along, and I like Naomi a lot. She's friendly with everyone, causes drama, you know, here and there, keeps it interesting. But there was a point where Frank and Graham were talking. And Graham was trying to befriend him. And there was a point where I guess Frank had used his catchphrase, and like his own catchphrase, and Graham was like, "Oh, I really like your catchphrase, can I use it?" And Frank bit his head off effectively, and I was like, "Whoa, you do not talk to Graham like that. That's not okay." In fact, it was my HubSpot was laughing because I was so mad. I was ready to yeet him off the island, but this was before I knew about like amiibo cards, or this was even before I was even time traveling. But Frank was very quick to go. Very quick to go. And he was the one that turned me off of the of the eagles. I think that was Caroline. Is that Caroline the squirrel? Yeah, and Genji, let's see. Genji just, he was also not very personable. I respect that some people are a little bit more introverted and don't want to hang out, but you gotta want to survive with the rest of the group. It's kind of important. And Genji just wasn't into it, so. No, stop it. Stop it, self. I'm on a time frame. Actually, I want to see how many tickets. Okay. All right. I think I want to do these last two. So we'll have gone through 90 tickets. And then we're going to call it for the day. 11 tickets. 11 tickets. Not a fan. It's also starting to get late for people because I know at least I know in the East Coast it's nearly midnight. So yeah, when I do the reset, I'm gonna get up early for you all so that it's not gonna be me playing till 3 in the morning for all y'all. And I'll just have all the coffee. All the coffee, all the cocoa. Ooh, a mocha. Combine both, and you get a mocha. There you go. Keep hitting my hand on the table. Okay. Okay. Bertha, 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 no. It's 4:30 in the morning in the UK. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's really late. Well, I appreciate you sticking with me. I appreciate you sticking with me during a late time, a late day. Coffee is life, yes. Although HubsMod, whenever I ask him whether or not he's had water, he's like, well, I've had coffee. And I'm going, that doesn't count. You need water, like literal water. But coffee is partially water. It's like, that, beside the point. You're basically nocturnal at this point. That's fair. That's... Speaking of coffee, I would like some. Thank you. Actually, do I still have my coffee? No, yes, I would like more coffee, please. Thank you. Thank you. So I was ragging on him, and he was sweet enough to ask me if I wanted coffee. Like a gem. 7:30 p.m. It's only 10:30 here. Okay. All right. All right. Well, y'all, thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Also, Justine, speaking of like building up your channel, I will say I think the majority of my new subscribers have come from stream raids. Like I think due to Kora's raid on Monday, I gained over 100 subscribers. So when you stream, and just so as long as you're providing some good old vibes and you're playing the game in a way that's enjoyable to watch, which is mostly just anything, you can. I mean, people are going bug hunting at this point on stream. So it's not your time, Idra. Not your time. You switch to night crew and you sleep so much better. Yeah. So my schedule is that I think I'm like a midnight to 8 a.m. person. That's like my good sleep time. Maybe a little bit later, like either 12 to 8 or 1 to 9. And then I'm up. So some people are just naturally nocturnal. I really hope that we change the work schedule. Like we remove that whole industrial expectation of like the 9 to 5 work day, and allow people to be on the rhythm that they are the most functioning. Because I need at least a couple of hours to wake up, like an hour and a half, and so my typical work week, if I had one, would be like from 10 to 6. Like that's my preference. That would be so ideal. All right. All right. Last stack. Last stack, friends. We're gonna go a little bit over today, but this is the last stack of the day, of the stream. And I'm either stuck on Monday until I find Bertha or until she's on Nookazon. 6:30 to 2. Bamboo for Bertha! Let's go! Let's go! Hide. Bamboo for Bertha. Bamboo for Bertha. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You are... Again! I'm being haunted with villagers of Christmas past! Nan, I already saw your wife. She's fine. You don't need to go searching for her. She's finding herself. It's okay. God. Stop it. What is this? It's 10:34 you, Jackson. That's cool. That's cool. This is nonsense. I think the curse has been passed along to me. I think this is what happened. I think this is what happened. I want to visit an island that has Bertha, please. That has Bertha, please. Actually, what I want to do is I want to start using sound effects on my stream. So you know that whole like doo-doo, like the when you get stung by a bee or like just something just doesn't go right. I kind of want to have that. So when I see a villager that I've seen before so many times, or if they're villagers that have been on the island, I'm like, what is this? You know? You know? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ooh, I'm a little blurry, aren't I? Yeah, just a bit. Just a bit. Okay, there we go. It's a little fixed. It's a little fixed. It's a little less blurry. Alright. It's not... It's a villager I've had, but on a different island. It still counts. It still counts. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't actually count. That's ridiculous. It's a normal villager, right? At least it was Nana, but... ridiculous. It wasn't even the right species. So mad. So mad. I think Kora may be onto something with creating spreadsheets for this, because I know you may shut your face. No, HubSmod plays games where he has become the spreadsheet master, and like will implement mathematical equations for his strategic games and stuff. Like it's obscene. But he's also really good at it. But I also want to like start documenting all of my villager hunts of like how many times I see certain personalities, how many times I see repeats of villagers I've had, how many villagers, like how many times I see Stu, okay? Because you all saw it. You all saw it. Stu is thirsty. Ugh. What would dodos do? Disappoint. You're starting to keep track because of Kora. I know. She is an inspiration to us all. You're actually writing every villager I'm seeing until I find my last 5 villagers. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Gabriel. Zucker. Zucker. Go home. Bring me Bertha. You should keep track of the order too. I should. I will. I think I'm going to do that starting with the, I mean, it's hard, right? Because I'm kind of hoping that I have the original 10 and I stick with it. The only problem is that I want Coco and Clay as, like, my starters. but they will have the original house. So they're not going to have their cool, like, underground cave-like dwellings, which are awesome. Why do we have the starter homes anyway? Like, I would pay, you know, the same amount, you know, 50,000, 100,000, 500,000 bells in order to give them the house they deserve. Because why? Artsy, I can make you a spreadsheet to fill in and it will be an auto pop. Okay. Thank you, dear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I ordered a second monitor so I can actually like keep things organized and I don't have to like tab out to get to things. So that'll be helpful. That'll be helpful. You found Pee-wee 5 times? Spoop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a lot of Pee-wee. This is obnoxious. I want to speak to your manager, Nintendo. No, I'm actually not the sort of person that speaks to managers. I really don't. I had a moment where I was a barista in various places for a couple of years off and on, and you know, I believe that sometimes people just need some compassion. And Hopper, see, what am I telling you? This is another villager that I have seen. Nintendo, I actually do want to speak to your manager. What is this? This is obnoxious. I don't appreciate this at all. So mean. You wish that you could have your starter go houses, but I don't want to let them go and bring them back. It's not the same. I know. It's either like... I don't know if people have done this. It's becoming more popular that when you reset or you are wanting to put your villager in boxes, like the starter villagers, and then you bring them back, like you invite the same one. I may try to do that with Old Port, maybe, but you know, and also, why am I still blurry? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Because I do know that when you visit villagers that were on your island, on the new island, they do recognize you. So it would be really interesting to see if that still continues. I have been cosplaying for Bertha for 3 days now. I love our girl, but this is starting to get creepy. I do like the hairstyle though. I don't feel like I have the phase for bangs. I would love to be able to have bangs, but I think I'm considering cutting my hair to like slightly above shoulder. Because I have wild Irish hair. And so it's all like, it has the weird wave. Hello, Lolly. Hello. You've never heard of that? That may be a good idea. Yeah, it's an option on Nookazon, and I'm sure there's a few really nice people on Discord servers that, wow, lots of ducks today, that are willing to do that. And so what you do is the villagers in boxes, and then someone picks them up with their empty plot, and then they amiibo out their villagers to the point where they're in boxes, and then when you have an empty plot, you go get them. I think that's how that works. Yeah, I found Lolly in 41 tickets. I'm so glad that Kora finally found Lolly, because that would have been a bad time. That would have been a bad time. I also found Tasha. And Pat from Nintendo Talk had been looking for Tasha for like 3 days also. He was definitely, he had a bailout, so he was not willing to like do the 2000 whatever craziness that Kora did, but I felt it was very funny that I found both of their hopefuls. So, yeah. Geez, what else happened while you were... Well, we had a Lexi raid. That was really nice. Pat came by to say hi, so that was really fun. We've been mostly talking about food, like we do, and we found Bubbles. Don't tell Bug. There was violence involved. You got your vaccine. Congratulations. Wait, did you really? Did you?
Yeah, he said he did.
Oh, Gabriel, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Well, congratulations. We are still waiting on our vaccines. HubSmod will likely get vaccinated before me, which is great. Which is great, but I'm like my visa status means that I have to wait. And I'm just oh, it's my age. Are you calling me too young?
Yes. Age and occupation.
Yeah. My youngness and off Freya. Okay. Okay, we're down to 3 tickets of the day. Last 3 tickets. Last 3 tickets. But Gabriel, I'm really happy for you. Congratulations. I have never had such FOMO for anything, but except for being vaccinated. It is such a weird experience because how's Korea doing with the vaccines? I mean, we've had some unfortunate fallbacks with there was that one vaccine that had apparently been causing or had the potential to cause blood clots, and Korea didn't want to deal with that. And then I think that there was a whole batch of vaccines that had either gone bad or expired or something. I don't remember how that went. And so they're prioritizing the elderly, obviously. They are also prioritizing the national healthcare system, and we're on private insurance. And they are starting to, I think, get to teachers next, and I think the coffee is ready. Yeah. So to answer your question, it's doing okay. Oh yes, mug. Tanku. It's surprising how much you miss while you're busy bawling your eyes out over fictional characters dying. Lolly, no, what happened? What happened? What happened? That's a good cry, though. We finally finished Star Trek: The Next Generation yesterday, and the ending had a good level of emotion, and finishing 7 seasons in a couple of months was quite an experience. But I am definitely going to miss Sir Patrick Stewart's soon daddy energy. Come on, Bertha. I already know it's not Bertha. Is it Sally? It's Hazel! Another villager that I've had. Are you serious? This is a cursed stream. I don't appreciate it. Oh, someone got cancer, now they're dying. I'm sorry. That's no way for a fictional character to go. Oh, yeah, no problem. I know that people are kind of iffy with needles and the fact that for some reason this pandemic has become politicized, and I already have my opinions on that, but no, I'm a fervent believer in protecting yourself, and if you can get vaccinated, please get vaccinated. Please. I would love to get vaccinated. I would love to be able to leave the country and visit home for a little bit. We haven't been stateside in over 2 years, and it's been kind of hard. We miss our fan. We do. The curse of Lolly has entered the chat. Gabriel, you're the one who put the curse there in the first place. Don't give me that. You started threatening on wearing Easter clothes, and this is what happens. You brought Zipper T Bunny in the chat. Thanks. Oh, man. But I think we're down to our last 2 for the day, friends. The last 2. Bless you, sir. Bless you. Ooh, hot coffee. And the green screen of death. This is one of my favorite mugs, and you can't see it because it's green screen, but you hope you can get the cat today. I wish you the best. You are welcome, bestie. I know passive aggression when I see it, Gabriel. It's not a good look for you. Alright, is this gonna make me work? I think that was June. June, what the heck? What's with all the normals but not the normal I need? What happened? As a science teacher, I'm extremely excited to get the mRNA vaccine. We're finally leaving the dark ages of medical technology for the win. Yes, yes. I will say that being married to a very intelligent person has really enhanced my mental understanding of the science, and so it's been really cool to listen to him talk about it. Wait, is this the last one, friends? Let's check. Yep. Friends. That's the last one. It's the last one of the day. I think we've exceeded 300 tickets at this point. I don't appreciate it. Last ticket, let's go! I know, thank you. Thank you. Watch it be like, if it's Raymond or Lolly again, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad. I will not be responsible for my actions. I'm not even a violent person. I'm not even a violent person. Yes, thank you. Bamboo for Bertha. Let it be a bamboo island. Come on now. Come on. Bamboo? Oh, no. Alright. Alright. They're gonna even make me- wait, can I see it from here? Nope. They're gonna make me work for it. Coach, are you serious? You're not even supposed to be here. What the heck? Dude, does your husband know where you are? Do you understand that you are not leaving Oldport? What is this? No. And thank you for your subscription as I, like, murder one of my, my underrated villagers. Thank you, Bubby. I appreciate it. Well, friends. Well, friends. That's what happened today. That's what happened today. Yep, yep, that's what happened today. I need to take this picture. Yep, 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 yep. I have to be, no, wait. This is going to be like my thing now. Yep, he doesn't even realize. Doesn't even realize. I'm not gonna bonk him. We'll do one more. I can't, we've got plans. We've got plans. We've got plans today. The curse of Kora continues. Well, friends, that's it for the day. That's it for the day. I hope to get her. I hope to get her. I have this thing where I do 10 Nook Miles tickets a day so I don't lose my sanity. And who knows? I would love to do another one tomorrow, but we're in Seoul tomorrow, so that's not gonna be a thing. But thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I want to thank the Lexi Crossing raid for coming by, sending the good vibes. It was great to see you, and we are going to be back at Oldport decorating on Friday. I think I need some kind of chill decorating for the Friday stream instead of the bug off, but we will be working on the spoop, and we will be saying hello to Bob more. And with that, my friends, I think we're going to call it. So I hope you are having a great rest of whatever time it is, whatever time zone. If you're having a hard time today, just note that there's always going to be a sunrise the next day, and hopefully it'll be better for you. And thank you so much for the subscriptions, and I will check you all later.